Have you found the ball? Bear with us, guys.
He fell off.
And there's the ball. So we did kind of pre-warn you guys. We do have Morgan with us. And Morgan is the more smaller and excitable one.
Destructive.
And destructive. So, very good evening, everyone. So, who we got in? Jake, very good evening. Andy is live tomorrow. Ian Melling, Scott's Rails. Richard, we got Flymo in. March West Junction, Tom, is it? Very good evening, darling. Nice to see you in. And Mum and Sons, hello to all my chat. We cannot stay as I have a doctor appointment this afternoon. Have a great stream. We love you all. Ray says, eee. So lots of love to you guys. I don't know if you're still listening or just drop a message. So lots of love to you all. You're not going under. You can sit on my lap. So Raymond Legs, very good evening. Aaronville, happy new year to you, buddy. Happy birthday to me. 59 on the 2nd of January. Well, happy belated birthday wishes. You're not going down there. Not you guys, the dog. Well, the guys as well, really.
No one goes down there except me.
Valley's 56. Chris, hiya, buddy. So do Dan. We've got everyone doing their emojis. To Tammy and Ray. Gonna get a cup of tea and biscuits, custard creams and chocolate bourbons. Oh, I have chocolate rich teas actually. Rob has party rings, but I might open the chocolate rich teas.
Just remember.
Mum and Dad bought me some more.
Pardon?
Mum and Dad bought me some more today.
Yeah, but who?
Me.
She said they were for us.
No, so William got some for himself and extras. And I've got to share mine with you.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I'll be having words with them tomorrow. So my mum and dad won't be on tonight because they're using all their internet data because they're up here at the moment a lot. But and we have SJ Simon on as well. Hiya, darling. Snowy. Speaking of arguments with rich tea biscuits. Hope you're okay, darling. And happy new year as well. Victor, very good evening. Marilyn, hi, sweetheart. You feeling better now, darling? Susie's trying to food poison me with omelettes. Whatever one of them is. Egg and whatever else you throw in. I'm surprised you're eating party rings, so where the Bailey sweets hiding? Actually, I got one of like the Christmas big massive packs for the same price of a small one. Find out. Leamington Station. James, I think. Can't believe I've just been timed out for 10 minutes just because I've only just subscribed. It's a setting we have on, darling. It just avoids spam, but will you go to Daddy if you're going to be going under there? There's too many wires.
Just leave him.
Just let him. Just let him. We have on, darling. It just so we just put, yeah, we put that up. It was something that was recommended to us.
Just to stop trolls and idiots.
Yeah, stop trolls and idiots just coming in that aren't subscribing. So I actually had it on somebody else's live stream because I didn't realise it had unsubscribed. So I had to wait for 10 minutes. But it is a quite common thing now with a few YouTubers. Marilyn, oh, you're feeling a bit better. Nice one, darling. I'm at the moment in a flare-up, which is always good fun.
Just served to Leamington.
I thought we already were.
No, for some reason we're not. I thought we were, but I've already done it anyway. That's YouTube, and it just decides to kick you off.
Osh, Rob is still eating eczema stuff. Yes, we've still got plenty of it, Osh.
Yeah, we know.
If you come over for a cuppa, you could always help eat some of it.
Osh, you've been to Liverpool, mate. I know what you've been eating.
Yeah. I'm jealous, really.
Get the smell of fish off your fingers, buddy.
Oh, come on. Liverpool birds, that accent. Really?
Just don't agree.
Oh, bear with, guys.
Leamington, I'm really sorry you disagree with it. That is entirely your choice, my friend, but it's something that we do and we will continue to do because we have had some seriously nasty people on here who have abused Grace. So we put this in place to protect ourselves from trolls, spammers and such like. If you don't agree with that, I'm really sorry, but there's nothing that we're going to change about it.
But if anybody joins and wants to join in that day and then doesn't anymore, you know, that button there is, it's down to themselves, you know, if they want to stay subscribed or not. It's like Rob says, it just protects yourself properly. So that's all that's for. Did I just, no, somebody wants me to say
omelette. I used to love omelettes.
To stop shows, yes, so don't say that.
Who's cooking an
So
omelette?
Ivo omelette with strong sambal mixed into it. I tried to make an omelette and it burned. Me too.
Who?
Jake is the one having an omelette, guys.
Oh, Jake's having an omelette.
Trevor VEAIL, very good evening, darling. My omelette's turned into souffle. That's something I've never had as a souffle. Morgan, stop. He's wound himself up, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, he needs to calm. Just ignore him now. He needs to calm down.
King Julian, a little move it. Very good evening. You know that doggy keeps returning that endlessly. And you can hear the panting. He's wound himself up. No, I'm not. You're not having an omelette now. RHJ Installations, Royston. Happy New Year, darling. Hope you're okay. Raymond, Anthony George has had to put his chat in subscribers mode because a troll came in and spammed the chat with the M word, which is highly offensive to me in particular. Yeah.
No,
so,
I wouldn't stand for that.
No.
That's bad.
So I've noticed lately there are a lot of subscribers and YouTubers that are using that mode because it avoids spam bots, because they're going to see a chat and think, I'm not staying around for 10 minutes.
You've had some really offensive people to you, haven't you?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but you're going to take this the wrong way. If you don't like it, don't join the channel. Unsubscribe and leave, as far as I'm concerned.
You're going to just say it as mood at the moment.
So, I'm sorry if that offends you, but it's your choice to either join the channel through subscription or unsubscribe. We're doing it to protect ourselves. We've got some fantastic moderators here who will boot out trolls, but we also have to help it by trying to stop them in the first place.
So Gizmo Ian, hi both, new horizons for 2024. Yes, a lot to change, isn't there? Kim Julian, hi Grace and Rob. Pardon me guys, I'm in a flare up at the moment. Marilyn, Mr. Grimm is going live tomorrow night about 8. Brilliant. We will put that. Should we do a post tomorrow of all different lives? Because there's a couple tomorrow, isn't there? There's Andy and then Craig's going to be. No.
Give him his ball and just leave him down.
Yeah, and then he'll bring it back to me.
We'll just ignore him. No, Morgan.
No, Susie's trying to poison me with one. No. I'm black, so that word is highly offensive. Ah, right, Raymond.
Well, it's not just that, is it? It's highly offensive to everybody now.
Yeah.
But that's a word that shouldn't be used. If people of that colour choose to use it between each other, that is absolutely fine. But this is not the, 1900s where it was used as, well, it is an offensive term, isn't it?
Mm. Oh, what's occurring? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bri. Alan Reynolds at Buckland. Hello, Alan, darling. I've had to wait for 10 minutes to say hello. Hi, all. Well, Alan, it's lovely seeing you join us, so lovely. Have you got a glass there sitting as you're watching us, lovely?
Who's got a glass?
No, Alan always has his glass of grouse, isn't it, Alan? I think it's grouse.
Nice.
That's Buckland.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does his life for hours, and yeah, you know who I mean.
But, yeah. As long as grouse is a good.
I'm sure it's grouse.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Scott's Rails. I switched on subs only for my New Year giveaway stream. Nothing worse than a non-viewer winning prizes. That as well. Ivo, that dog reminds me of border collies. They are hanging around the office at my previous jobs. He doesn't stop, and then he does, and he crashes. Good morning, all. Hello, Mark, Captain Static. Osh, all he ate was scouse, he promises.
Yeah. Yeah, he ate. Get it. Do you get what he ate?
Yes.
He ate scouse.
Yes, I do. Not sure what his missus thought of that, but
I say,
she joined in.
I hope the scouse enjoyed it.
The 10 minutes is not as a punishment for subscribers. You got it all wrong way, buddy. There is a big chance that a troll will leave alive because he has to wait 10 minutes before writing. I'll be back later then. Got a curtain pole up for granddaughter. No worries, Mav. Hiya, by the way, darling. We've got Dan. Do you do Marilyn Monroe impressions of birthday song? Not on this channel. Raymond Legs with a little loading. Are you having issues, Raymond, darling? No, Alan drinks Abbott Ale or Speckled Hen. That was it, Speckled Hen. Where have I got the other one from then?
I don't know. I'm not.
A Speckled Hen, that's the one, yeah. Being tall has its advantages, Mav. Rob's just laughing his head off. It's ale for me. I've been on the local pub crawl today around Dover and home on the last bus for some more self-abuse.
Sweet.
Nice one. A good day then.
Go and crash out with Mark Stunovers. He won't mind.
Yeah. I'm on Bet Blue, says Bri. I'm on tea. Dog at the current office is smart. She always approaches from the right, so she gets 100% attention. Yeah, I'm definitely
this one is crafty.
Yeah,
he is proper crafty.
But I'm definitely no alcohol today with this flare up at the moment. No
Moggy.
Chance. I'll talk to you later, Grace. No worry, Marilyn, sweetheart. If I catch your message too late, we're talking in the morning, darling. Back to normal now, says Raymond. Coffee. You gotta make your coffee, Flymo. You know we won't start for another hour. Although I'm caught up with comments, we might tonight. How unusual for you, Alan. Stop.
You need to chill the F out. You really do, dog.
Do you mind standing up? Because I need to move this back a bit because it is quite broad again, isn't it?
2 seconds.
Just a bit of space, that's all. There we go. Right, come up here. Lay down. There we go. Kevin! Hi, buddy. Hope you're okay. How are you doing? Have you had any news on your surgery, darling? Oh, coffee. Everyone's saying about coffee. By Raymond is... Oh, Marilyn, are you going, sweetie? Quickest you've gotten through the messages tonight. I know, I think this is a new record. What are we, 12 minutes in? I know, I am majorly impressed, and even with a mad dog here.
Rabies.
Yeah. But him in that frigging bowl. Oh, sit up here with it. No.
Slimy.
Let's just put it on my leg as well. Consider yourself lucky it isn't a new vermin that wants to sit on your lap.
Yeah, right. What stream?
Yeah, but
It'd be a live stream about a dog.
Yeah, but Time and Judy are the same and trying to sit on your lap, aren't they?
No.
Not as bad as
Newfoundland.
Yes. I wouldn't
They're
have to say.
They're like a horse, aren't they?
And then I get Megan the cat that likes to share the chair with me. At least she shares it. She like sits behind me, doesn't she? So I'm like on the edge of my seat. I only drink about 8 pots a day. So what are we going to tonight? Well, I got birthday presents early. Ah, nice one. So tonight I'm thinking of a bit of painting. So we've either got rocks, we've got little bits like the church bits, or people.
Whether in the stable.
No, because I don't know what I'm doing yet, because it's quite a new stable, isn't it? It's all the time, it's quite nice, new, and I was thinking of not weathering it much because it's quite new. I just want to create the scene around it.
Raymond, YouTube has unsubscribed me from channels as punishment for having been subscribed for over 980 people. I've been going through and unsubscribing from channels with no videos. Yeah, we've had that since the start, haven't we?
I drink 20 pots of tea a day. Jesus.
Gary.
Cole Busson, very good evening, darling. And Gary, Happy New Year. And channels that have gone political or have not uploaded in 10 years. So yeah, I think because ours is a brand new channel, we're not, but even then we've not really got people that haven't been on the channel for like 10 years, but yet we're still getting people we're unsubscribed to.
I think if we were political, it'd be like the loony party, wouldn't it? The bonkers party.
But
no, I'm just leaving him calm down.
no, I know, that's why I noticed it. I
Yeah.
couldn't hear, so I was like, where is he?
He's down here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just ignoring him.
No, I just worried where he'd gone.
He just needs to calm down because he'll have a stress attack otherwise.
Oh, God, he already is. Arthur Humphreys, hiya, buddy. So, I am sorry I wasn't much in your live, Brian, but the folks are going soon, so it's just spending time with them and things at the moment, so...
Yeah. You just didn't
I would have had a cider instead of TJ, but couldn't be bothered in the end. Surely tea takes more effort.
I would have enjoyed the cider over the tea. Edinburgh Junction.
Edenbridge, hiya, buddy. I'm really sorry I cannot remember your name, and I've always asked when I'm not by my book. Not a lot got home from waiting at my local station to see the Hastings Thumper past Edenbridge. It's running 45 minutes late, but I did get a video and I've posted it up as a short. Nice one.
Just watching it now. Oh, cracking capture.
I always forget his name. I'm awful. But I think it's on everyone else's live, so that's why I forget to write it down. Did Anthony get his obs sorted out Friday? Eventually. Wait, are we talking medical obs here? Because that's where my head went. Oh, slight update for everyone as well in regards to somebody's shoulder. He called up the consultant because, yeah, had they forgotten about him, and they had. So he's for an appointment on Tuesday, aren't you, dear?
Aye. And I'm still stuck with this bloody slam.
Yep. You've had enough of it, haven't you?
I had enough of it after a week. Well,
Yeah.
no, to be fair, when the physio phoned the next day and told me that I had to wear it longer than 2 days, if you remember my reaction.
You mean because you got in your head that it would be all simple, even though you had muscle protrude now?
Yeah, but what did I do? I threw the phone, didn't I?
Oh, you weren't happy.
I literally
He
threw
was
my
not.
phone.
He was not happy at all, guys.
But yes, I am stuck with this until at least the end of the month. They have confirmed it's a 4 to 6 month recovery.
Time for a bottle of Bacardi and a can of Coke.
That
Stupid.
sounds like a plan.
Stupid software was acting up. Tequila. Do.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to have a glass of Baileys.
I'm going to have a glass of Bailey's and nothing's stopping you.
Do you want one?
No, I'm not fat. I'm not fat. It's coffee, isn't it?
No, this is ordinary Baileys.
I'm not fan. I like the Chocolate Lux one when that came out.
I
But
haven't got any
no,
ice, have I?
huh? You do. In the shed.
What do I want to go out the shed for?
Lazy.
How can I lock the shed up and carry the ice, Grace? Hello.
Take a cup. Go get the ice.
And
bring
then
it
hold
back,
the glass in, yeah.
Put it on the floor as you said to me earlier with the packages.
Cardboard.
Pardon me. Yeah, glass. Take a glass out with you.
No, that's right.
But you're not having Baileys now.
No, leave it.
Or do you want something else? Alan, I see the Hastings Thumper passed over by mistake and I didn't have my camera, but it was very nostalgic to see the green machine pass. I kind of stuffed up with what engine was it that went over us, and I'd said Dad had told me about it like a week earlier. We're staying at mine. You saw it and we didn't have enough time to get the cameras. It's last flight.
Oh, yeah, you forgot.
I forgot
You
all
forgot
that.
all about it, and we just made it in time to the airbase.
Yeah, when if
The Hercules.
the Hercules. So my dad told me about it about a week earlier. I
Told her
forgot-
to tell me.
Yeah, I forgot to mention it to him. Rob sees it on Facebook. We're at mine and it's a mad dash to get there, and we didn't take the cameras because we didn't have time.
I have to bend the speed limit a little bit.
No, I think there was enough time normally.
No, we only just made it. With minutes to spare. Just ignore him. Literally,
am.
just ignore him.
Brian, I fell into a wormhole. Andy, hi darling. We've got your live link set up for tomorrow as well, darling. Oh, gutted, darling. We love catching up the Thumper. Always a nice noise from it. Not sure if I've seen that one actually. See, I don't know if there's any that goes on the line by my mum and dad, because that would be a perfect viewing area for it, because you're right on the ground and Not much.
Do you know where a good place would have been?
Where?
Where my nan lived in Talabont. She lived in one of the pensioners' bungalows, and it was literally a walk across the field, and the train line was there.
Well, that's like Mum's Dad in the village. We've never walked down there, is it? You literally walk across the line. It's just left out to be open.
What, like 30 to 40 seconds walk?
No, that's just you being lazy.
No, that's what this is.
Yes, I'm not
It's not
talking
being
about
lazy.
walk.
It's not talking about lazy.
I'm
is it?
not
It's-
talking about
Just
a
shush and listen.
walk.
Wind your neck in for a minute. But this is what I'm talking about. That would have been a perfect place.
Yes.
Because it's literally, it was about 30 seconds away from the house.
Yes.
Awesome.
Or you just enjoy a nice brisk walk during a nice day, walk down and then wait for the train.
With heavy camera stuff.
Oh, and you've not gone up mountains with heavy camera stuff.
I don't take Bertha up heavy mountains, no.
I thought you took her once.
I've never taken Bertha up the mountains.
No, the only thing you do is take your drone up and forget to take your SD card in
Do
it
you
and
want to talk to
send
the
money
viewers?
back down. So, Crazy Life shared as well. Thank you very much, guys. Good evening. Dino, very good evening, my love. So we have a few different days. It's a bit of a painting day. But I've got a few different things from people to items. I could even do a few of the items for the horse stables. And Tom Ossie Road, very good evening. Now, I'm debating whether to eat these. I've only got 4 left. When I have 4 left?
Yeah.
How many Bailey sweets do you have?
There's some there and there's some in there.
Right.
Come.
This is true love, this is. This is damn true love. Forget it.
While you're down there.
Wrong side of the sofa, dear. So, I'm just kind of not starting yet because I've got to finish my tea, otherwise it will go cold. Hi Grace, I'm in my first handicap 10-pin bowling tournament tomorrow morning, starting 9:30, just 6 games versus 54 other people in Norwich. Bowling alley.
Norwich.
Any tips? I'm using a fingertip. Firstly, best of luck. Secondly, don't stress, it's not easy. Are they also doing scratch games as part of a competition? Also, plenty of fluids, definitely keep up your fluids. You can also get items that, like your second skin, because I used to be a fingertip bowler. I was that as well, but especially with loads of games in a row, it was always the skin at my thumb that went. Also, if you've got knee issues, if you've got a brace, take it with you so you've got it there. If you're sweating a bit, you can get the chalk pads, can't you, as well? And definitely clean your ball between each stroke, because that oil pattern... Shut up, I'm being serious here for a minute. But you're left-handed bowler, aren't you? I can't remember if you're right or left-handed bowler, but as a right-handed bowler, your lane is going to change so quick. Because it's, you know, average more people are right-handed bowlers. So especially if it's, is it singles? So I'm assuming it will only be like 2 of you between 2 lanes. Unless they're bulking it up and like you're both playing the same lane. Unless you're switching. Oh, you're right-handed, so yeah. Be careful of that oil changing quicker if you have different... No, he wants advice! Drop us a message, lovely. That's probably the easier thing. And I'll type you a few things there. I think the biggest competition I did was 12 games that day. I can't remember now, but yeah, it is for trains. Drop me a message, darling, and I will reply to you. No matter what you do, like button likes it, you can never hit it now. Like it never likes to do whatever. Ah! Oh. Single switching 2 or more people per lane. So yeah, definitely be all. But drop me a message. If you're going to bed with your phone silent, let me know so I'll reply after the live. But yes, what do people want to see? Do we want to see people painting? Painting people?
don't forget
rocks
to
or items.
Don't forget to clean your balls between each stroke.
You should, because of build up of oil.
I've never had any oil on my balls that needs cleaning.
Well, 10-pin bowling, you know. It's brutal at competitions.
I'm doing a Jason.
You're doing a Jason, are you?
I'm doing a Jason.
Right. Morgan caught my finger. But Aaron, I did like the nationals and all that when I was younger. So it was up to Nottingham and things like that. So long days. I think, how many was it? Because you also play singles, doubles and teams. That's where it started to build up a bit. So like average games were 9 a day. But some competitions would put it that the singles and the doubles were kind of like mixed. But yeah, Aaron, I've just had your message come through. I'll message you after the live. So if you leave your phone on loud, let me know, because then I won't want to wake you up. Rock, says Ian. No preference, Grace. What's that to, Andy? Is that the different balls? Best Creambow Prezi for me. A book on GWR prairies. Okay. Messenger sent to Rob. Rob, have you done any 3D printing yet? Gary, we have done a few things. One of them I've actually got here is tunnel. Or tunnel entrance. You're going to calm down now. So we've done a tunnel entrance. We did a few Christmassy things. We've done the skips that I painted up. Those were 3D printed. So we've done a few different bits. So what's all this talk about? That great game cricket. 10-pin bowling, actually. Gary, I have a decent problem at the moment. Yeah, that's true. That's why we haven't really been printing. Oh God, there's a famous Dutch TV sketch about cricket. That's great. Nice portal. Yeah, Rob found it online. Just when Spur N. Who's that channel? I've probably pronounced the name very wrong. Can I guess, Spur N, you're an Engage? Only guessing here, but are you new to the channel, my love? I just play for fun when I go 10-pin bowling. Oh, I blame my dad. My dad used to competitively and then we got into it. My favourite tank loco prairie tanks. See, I don't know really many yet, so you say these names and I'm like, oh, free train. I'm getting there slowly. I know the A4s. But he's gone down. So back in the day, me and Mrs. H used to play in a 10-pin bowling league. Never made turkey though. Oh, that's a shame. My highest was, it was unfortunately not during league, but I can't remember, 289 I think. I was gutted. Tyrone, hiya buddy, happy new year my love. 10-pin bowling league, so it was like a doubles league, it was like teams. I did a couple of leagues at one point. I did like the youth one, then I did a Wednesday night. That was like a fun one in group that I got bought into, and then 2 people left and 2 more from my league joined, and then I joined a more serious adult nights league one on a Monday. Beautiful. That's the most beautiful trophy that I got, actually. Beautiful one with a clock in it. But yeah. Very engaged branch low line. Ah, Sven. Is it Sven? Sven, is that your name, my love? A very big welcome. Happy New Year to you and your subscribers as well. Well, Tyrone, it's lovely to see you on, my love. It's been a little while. I hope you're keeping well. Oh, yes. Early preview, amazingly, is out for top tiers and patrons. We've also done a sneak peek for all members and patrons. And that leads me on to our thank yous. So thank you to all our members, our patrons, pardon me, our gifters, our donators multiple times, to all our subscribers, everyone that's always been here, and also our lurkers on our lives. So we love everyone, so thank you very much. And the biggest one of all, thank you to our mods.
Are we talking about the new toy? Good to see the donations.
Which new toy?
The one that come today.
Oh, I thought two came today, technically. We're talking about toys.
The big dangerous
Yours
one.
or mine?
The big dangerous one.
Oh, the saw.
So we can cut wood properly.
Yes, so we kind of got a new saw, circular saw for extension.
And again, that's a major, major thank you to the donators.
Yeah, without them it wouldn't be
We
possible.
wouldn't have got it. But
You know, you look at how we struggled last year to get wood just for the layout.
well,
Yeah.
jigsaws are brilliant, but they're not really designed for cutting boards and stuff.
No. And again, thanks to the donations and everything, I've got my toy that I wanted.
Was that from Ann Summers?
No, we're talking railways, dear. So I finally have the tough box. SCENICS tough box, so that will come in handy. And Rob's actually got me the little tough maker, so I can make tufts
Got you
as
everything
well as
for
the
it.
trees. Well, yeah, I know we've got
Everything
the
you
tree
need.
set.
Yeah, you've got everything you need for it, so you don't have to wait for anything.
Yeah, but you use it with the trees as well, don't you? So it's like a double whammy. And I've wanted that for ages.
Again, thank you to the
So
donators. and
thanks to everyone for that. Well, it's everyone as
that. Oh
well.
no, it is, isn't it? Because it's earning off.
monetisation.
Yeah, it's the monetization on YouTube.
Yeah.
As well, isn't it?
So again, without you guys, it would not be possible to get these things. But hopefully I can have a play at making different tufts and...
I'll just note again, and it isn't a moan or anything like that. Those of you that are obviously new in the chat tonight, and we do appreciate you joining us, thank you very much indeed. But we do have to explain that the reason why we put subscription only on is twofold. One is to try and stop trolls, and two is to basically stop people that have been abusing Grace in the lives. Our moderators do a fantastic job, but by putting the subscriber mode only on, it helps them as well.
Although weirdly it was more of a day streams that we found we'd get
Unfortunately.
abused.
Unfortunately, we've managed to upset someone tonight about it, and they've come on to have a moan about it, which is a bit unusual.
I played 10-pin bowling 3 times in my life. Then my bowling centre left plan did know and closed down. Now
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a TK Maxx. Yes.
A friend of mine used to work in that one.
So I don't know where the nearest bowling alley is anymore.
Probably the Broughton or Liverpool.
But I don't have my own bowling stuff anymore. The one thing I would if I'd go bowling again is have my own shoes again. I couldn't wear them shoes. I'd have to have my own shoes again.
I would break a bone if I tried bowling again.
Right.
Because I nearly broke bones last time I did it.
What, how?
Falling. Not letting go of the ball. Yes, I have actually done that. I threw the ball and I was still attached to it.
Oh no, the worst I saw was a woman bowling. She went to swing back and hit a kid because the kid walked forward and he whacked the kid in my face. I moved on to fingertip bowling. Now I think that you might get it, Aaron, because obviously you've had that as well. You've gone to fingertip, but when I moved to fingertip, yeah, I kind of flew the ball up and
Catch up with this
it
train,
left.
yeah.
Thanks in advance, Grace. I bowled a 2-3-3 on Friday. Nice one, but in practice with just one bowling friend. Both right-handed, but used different part of the lane. Grace used to stand an amazing 289 many years ago now. But my mum and dad spent lots of money and things for me to have regular coaching, and he's comfy, isn't he? Still require 22 to reach my century. Oh, is that on your channel, Tom? Doing great and trying to get some kind of video together for a new channel with my layout. Oh, Tyrone, let us know when you do, buddy. Double O gauge cork.
Dan, shush.
Now, if you hadn't have said anything, I could have said, Dan, what are you on about? Meanwhile, you could have messaged him and told him shush. But you just gave it away. Nobody would have known what he meant. Because of how long it takes me to catch up with the comments.
It's in Gary's. And Summers.
Yeah. All the best with that, Tyrone. I hope space isn't a problem. Blimmin' keyboard warriors. Yep. I think that most of the original mods do a far better job than me. You are one of the originals. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was going to say he's been here as long. He is one of the proper original mods, isn't he?
Alan, how do you add for 10 minutes subscribe to your chat/live stream?
Right, go into your set up your live stream without starting it. You'll need to go in, or probably best going onto a laptop or a PC or a Mac. Go into the live stream settings, and then scroll. If you go into where your videos are, go into lives. It will show your upcoming live. Click on the pencil icon on that. Go into that. Look into the left hand side where it shows customization. Click on that one, and then you can go into subscriber only mode on that option on that list.
But Alan, if you need us to say that again, lovely, drop us a message and Rob will help you out, my love.
Yeah, drop us a message. You're not quite happy. I'll screen record it for you.
Facebook or email, darling. So rgjtrains@outlook.com.
I could do a little screen recording.
Because I can't remember if you are on Facebook. But yeah, you could.
I should do that, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Just do it, because that'll be a quick short tutorial, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Charles say too many offensive things to Grace and words used to dehumanise certain people. That's why the 10-minute mode. Yep. I go happy we changed the team trip to go-karting years ago.
Awesome. I love go-karting.
Build model kits and cars. Hi, new to your channel. Hi, buddy. Have I seen you before on Andy's stream?
Ooh, let's all look.
I thought I recognised you from here, but it could be on another channel then if you're new. But a very big welcome.
Are you going to start doing videos? Because if you're building model kits and cars, I'll watch it. I will watch it.
But we are slightly we're not I always forget how to word it. What we are.
What do you mean?
Our channel. We're not offended by anything. We're
non-PC.
non-PC.
We don't go to be outright offensive. We do have certain limits. We won't have anybody having to go at Grace. We won't have anybody having to go at the mods.
Yeah. Innuendos are absolutely fine as long as they're like not directed to someone.
Yep. Innuendos are law.
Yeah. I'm already dehumanised, says Andy. Oh dear Andy, do you want a hug? I'd have to rake in the studio, Alan. It must have been there. Marks protected. Fingertip story, brilliant, Grace, but not for the person's face. Yeah, that was horrible watching that. That was, we all winced.
What was that?
The mum that was, we had the league and then it's like extra coaching. So the public start playing. And there's the mum with her kid running behind her as she's going back and it hit him in the face. Oof. But anyway, build kits and cars. Do you have a name, my love? Only because I think it's nice to call people by their name. If you would like to share it, please do.
But like I said, if you do start doing videos, give us a shout, because I'll quite happily watch that.
Dan, why are you in the naughty corner? I can't see you in there. Space is a problem only if you have no imaginations. It's 4x6 and scale scenic ridge layout with some extra switching added.
That's going to be cool.
Oh, can't wait to see videos. Let us know when you start uploading. I've got to go now. Have a good evening. No night, Brian. Thank you for tuning in, especially on your birthday, and have a lovely rest of your night, my love.
Everybody wish Brian a happy 85th birthday.
85th? I thought it was 92.
No, I think it's 85.
Oh, okay. I used to love temping, used to go occasionally, agree about the shoes, and I used to search for ages for a decent ball which fit my fingers and which was the right weight. Yeah, when I got into it, I was very lucky. I got bought my own bowling balls, my own shoes, and that's why now I'm like, I wouldn't want to wear any other. Unfortunately, my kit got lost, the various moves with an X and things, but yeah, I think I would spend that money to buy my own pair of bowling shoes again, because, yeah. Space.
Oh, shush. Yeah.
Ooh.
You're tired, grumpy, aren't you?
Ooh.
Yeah. No, you can stay there. Stay.
He wants to come over.
No, just turn the chair. He's tired, grumpy now.
Are we behind again? Of course we are. I know that I am one of the original mods, Grace, just saying that the other original mods are normally better than me. Don't be daft.
Lie down there. Lie down.
I'm also changing my mountain scenery too. Oh, nice.
Lie down.
I'm looking forward to these videos, Tyrone.
Morgan,
Ivo,
Morgan,
any other
get
countries still fighting flooding?
Come here.
Where was that one we showed earlier by my dad? Flooding. Gran Turismo movie was good. Anyone else seen it? Nope. He's desperate, isn't he? Come on. He's used to letting on my lap when I do live, so isn't he? I need the other chair with a cushion.
No, he wants to fall now.
No, you ain't having that to play. I'm ignoring you. Hugs. I'll send you an estimate. Oh dear. Not doing videos. Sorry. Fingertip bowling is ultimate control. Rob Messenger sent from Dan. Happy 48, Brian. Just watch YouTube. No worries. Happy whatever B-Day, Brian. It's only a number. My 61st happened this month, but I still feel 35. Grace, best to have full kit always. Yeah, I was very lucky. You can do decent action pack layout on a 4x6 board in N scale. That's the thing about N scale, is you can get so much more in it. It's why people do N scaling, like the suitcases and that, isn't it? I tried temping when I was younger, but the shoes sliding around with bowling ball isn't funny. Yeah, it's just a thought of everyone else having them, and I think once I wore them after I'd worn my own, and your own are like trainers. Those ones are like clown shoes, so yeah, I got my dad's lawn bowls. There's Flymo. Slightly difference there. There was a dam breach in to call two Chinook helicopters dropped loads of stone. Jesus.
Yeah. That one, if I was that to this flooding.
I don't know.
Oh no, that was, I'm thinking about a different one.
Right, I'm going to nip outside for a minute because then I can start after, early actually, surprisingly. Welcome to the Morgan Show. Oh, it is snowy. If you were here, you would love him. You would.
I think he'd get on well with Lexi as well.
Yeah. Oh, look at our time and him have been with each other. I can't wait. Dutch clogs while bowling. Can try. What was today, Ivo? Was that today? Yeah, sounds quite serious. It does, doesn't it? See, I think here we've actually been surprisingly, I don't want to jinx it, but compared to what they always say about Wales, it's a bit cold. Do you want to come sit here for a minute?
Yeah, I can do.
Do you want me to hide it so he doesn't know where it is? Or
No,
will that drive by?
Where have you got it?
Side of my leg, but if I walk
Well, you're
on
gonna have
it,
to
it's
leave
not
him.
there.
You're gonna have to leave him with it. Where are you in the comments?
At the end?
What, like the quadrophenia thing?
Yeah.
Okay, you read that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't wear Dutch clogs while bowling. I'll let him have it for a minute.
Go up there. Up there. Go get what? You're done, Bo. It's on there.
Yeah, we had one a flood like that a while back,
Alexa.
where it was only a small dam, but that was breached because they made it quite the main, because it wasn't far off where the Lancasters used to do their practice runs for the dam busters operation. No, Morgan. This is what he's like. He's such a little attention seeker. But yeah, I hope everyone's keeping okay. Hope your new year was good for you. Sorry. Get up here. You're more annoying than a female, you know that, Morgan. Right, sit down. Good boy. Now you're going to open your mouth and you're going to drop your ball, aren't you? Idiot. Yes, I do apologise about that earlier. We don't need people like that, really. We're not here for the numbers. We gave up watching the numbers quite some time back. We do quality over quantity. And for somebody to come in and subscribe just to have a moan, well, fair goes to their commitment. That's all I can say. Rob, did you get my messenger? Not RGJ messenger. No, 2 seconds, Dan. I do need to slow down with people messaging me on the lives because I can't interact on the lives. Oh, you got your train, sir. Yes, you actually got your little trains. I am pleased for you, mate, because I know you wanted that. I am pleased. I got one first, but I am pleased for you. Flymo, yeah, all the best is wishing the suffering and the flooding here in the UK quite extensive. Yeah, I think it's funny actually. I don't know, some people might find it offensive, but there's been a lot of memes going along today saying they're asking foreign countries to send £5 a time, and to, you know, because we always send money abroad during disasters, then we should start asking for money to go back into the UK. Hi's in the house. Hello, hi. I hope you're keeping well. What's a good editing app for Android? Android phone, I presume you mean. I can't help you there, but I'm sure there are some in here that will help. So if anybody can help Tyrone with his question regarding editing on Android, please. Raymond, I've never lost anything to a major flood, thankfully. I've had a house overrun with sewage before and lost a bunch of stuff. 2, maybe 3 floods I've been involved in. One, didn't have much choice. 30 odd years ago, the village, well, more than 30 years ago, the village of Llandudno actually flooded really bad. And you ended up wading through 3.5, 4 feet of water. Then where I used to live down here, just down the road, on the start of our videos, you see that train, that is Valley Village, and that's actually on a floodplain. And we had some quite bad flooding, probably about 8 or 9 years ago now, and that was pretty bad. I had a pond in the back with some sort of 30-inch fish in it, and the pond vanished because the entire garden went underwater. Hello, hi. Mark, we had better Christmases than this one just gone. Yeah, it's Mark, 2023. I'm glad to see the back of it, to be honest. Unfortunately, 2024 started with my sister still in hospital. Thankfully, she's got back home today, thanks to our colleagues in the ambulance. They brought her home. But yeah, 2023, annus horribilis, I think the Latin phrase is it can go sod itself. Dino answering to Tyrone, thank you. And down is, and Jake is. Tyrone, you're in the US. You can get extremes of weather over there though, can't you, Tyrone? Whereabouts roughly are you? I've got a friend that lives in Ohio, and they get hammered with, I think it's tornadoes. Yeah, tornadoes, I think it was. Ivo, helping again. Mark, that's good to hear Moen's back home, Rob. Yeah, cheers, mate. It's her birthday tomorrow, so we are glad that she's back home for that, because she spent New Year's and Christmas Day in hospital, unfortunately. But because of that operation, she had an infection in the skin. But because of a brain operation, they were basically saying, we're not letting you out until we get rid of this infection, because it's so close to the brain. And it was actually one of our own crews, wasn't it? So yeah, she phoned us. I literally just said that. Oh, I don't know. I was in there. Dan, she's okay. She's very tired, but she's very pleased to be back home, to be honest, buddy. Not as swollen as she was. Irish 66 man. Hey up, Rob. Sorry, just got out of the shower. Not a problem. We don't do apologies here. It's not mandatory to join in with us. Irish came over. That's Craig, because he came over from Craig's, and he's Craig as well, I think. Yeah. we're not worried. You don't have to be here. You pop in and out. You can have us listening in the background while you're making a cup of coffee. Whatever you want. It's not a problem, sir.
Whatever you
so
want.
Please don't apologise.
People haven't let me know.
Ivo, thankfully, no. They didn't escape. But the issue I had was obviously with the rainwater, it changed the pH level in the water massively. The fish actually ended up being burned just slightly. So I had to get some rocks. I can't remember what rocks they were. The water went acidic, so I had to get some alkaline rocks and place them in the pond to bring the water level back down. To bring the pH level back up. So they were injured in it slightly, but they did recover.
But if people can let me know, so I am going to starting with something what people want to see me paint. We've got people, rocks, or
Tyrone, I'm in Mitchell. We get hammered with everything else other than tornadoes. We're kind of in the valley. That makes sense. That makes sense. Any more wiring effects or special effects for the layout? Gizmo. Actually, can you do me a favour, buddy? Can you please drop me either an email or Facebook message or smoke signals, whatever? Need to have a chat with your mates, please, because you have just reminded me about something. And it was Gizmo who made the circuit board for the welding area, which is awesome. Which is why I need to speak to you, Gizmo. Fountain River Trent has very tall banks made to cater for the tidal bore that occurs spring and fall. Yeah, I can imagine that. Raymond, once on a tornado experience on my back, tore up every house in the neighbourhood, skipped hours. My friend in Ohio, they got hit by a tornado. She sent me a wide-angle photograph. It flattened half the town, and it literally stopped across her street.
Oh, I remember.
Her block was untouched, but the rest of the street, the rest of the town was just flat. Get all seasons of the weather. Works out some damage. How's the skip damage tornado?
Who's that said hi? Adrian. Hiya, Adrian. I think you've been here before, haven't you, my love?
I do apologise, Adrian. Didn't mean to miss you out. Most towers are damaged. Out skip tornado, including the neighbour in the apartment next door. Every house but one. Let's go figures to paint so you can get an image for the picture. Gizmo will do, Rob. Thanks, Gizmo. Sorry, I can literally just seen you just there. It's just reminded me. Just something I want to have a chat with you about a little project, please, buddy. Thank you very much. RS66, I'm looking on the same problems with the active scale having 66. House in the middle of our street. Tyrone, you're muted on our end.
Oh. Anyone else? Oh, and just got buffering. We're not showing anything. Is everyone seeing the stream okay?
Everybody, just let us know if you can see and hear us, please. Because we're not getting a warning up here. Let's check
Speed
this.
test.
5x5 says Flymo. Gary said he can, Andy said he can, video and audio from Dino, see and hear loud and clear. Possibly if you're having any issues, if you're on laptop, PC, what have you, just possibly try refreshing. If you're watching on a phone or a tablet, possibly just close the application completely and restart it. Paint people, Chris. Loud and clear. Okay, thank you very much. I'll hand you back to, mind you, seen this.
I know. He likes.
Do you wanna,
he likes just sitting on your
you
lap.
want to see this?
That's what he was doing with me. He just wanted to snuggle.
He's going to sleep, isn't he?
So he might come and sleep on me after. Dead dog.
I'm like Mr. Blofeld. I expect you to die, Mr. Bond. He is a very demanding dog. Plays with toys and cuddles. That's what he demands. Raymond almost said butter. Tyrone, what DCC systems do you like? I'm thinking Digitrax myself. Personally, ourselves, we haven't got the knowledge for it, but ask in the chat. Plenty of people have brilliant knowledge. Dan keeps buffering my end and delaying, so you're not live to have to skip forward. Dan, try, if you're watching on your phone, as I say, maybe try ending the thing. I've just checked as well on mine. I've got no problems. There obviously is a delay going to YouTube and coming back, obviously, but there's no buffering as such. Gizmo email sent. Oh, Grace Hot Water Cozy says Irish 66. Yes. Mav, have I gassed him again? He's just a little cuddle monster. He really is. He has got 2 speeds, and that is 400 miles an hour and sleep.
Well, they've just heard it, haven't they? It's just been mental, and now he's just like, oof.
If you imagine when you get a new little puppy, when they're running around the house, they go mental, and literally when they get tired, wherever they are in the house, whether it be the kitchen, the hall, the middle of the front room, they literally fall over and sleep. He's 5 years old and he does that.
And he's not had a nap today, has he? Refused.
People giving advice on the DCC. Sleeping dogs are fun up to the moment they start farting.
Oh, God. His aren't actually as bad.
No, but he does turn his head and look back as if to say what happened there.
Yeah. But you feel bad moving him now, don't you?
I do. Anyway, come on, little boy. Oh, and another grab. That's the other thing. When he gets comfortable and you move him, he doesn't. He's not nasty or anything, but he does growl at you.
Well, look at the lives. He does it. Well, on the lives in the shed. Oh, you coming back? On the lives on the shed, he tends to sit on his other chair, doesn't he?
Yeah. Go sleeps. He's falling. He's literally falling asleep.
He is.
But like I said to your mum earlier, he didn't have a proper nap. That's why he's grumpy.
Yeah. Question of price point for DCC controllers. Well, hopefully the collective will help you. We're useless. Paint People, Grace, I can see and hear you. So I've got 1 vote for Paint People. Is there any other ideas, guys? I've got the church bits that Jason sent in. I've also got bits like that I can do for the horse stables and things, brushes, bits like that. So Jason sent me a whole load of stuff. So I've got whoa, what's up? I'll come up with your ball then.
I need to check our internet.
Why?
Well, it's supposed to be 64, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it hovered at 70.
Oh, okay. You haven't lived until you've heard a tortoise fart. Okay, that's different. Can't say I've ever heard that one. But I have seen the video with the dog and the baby. I think it's a staffy or boxer. The baby farts, the dog looks, and then the dog smells and the dog runs away. Oh, hey Judy. I've got 2 dogs here now. You see Niney? So, you need a dice, Grace, to roll to choose. Oh, he didn't need a dice, he just chooses himself. We tried to get him to settle down earlier because he does have a nap during the day. But he was like, nah, not having it. So, tortoise, a farting crusty meat pie. Just have a try. I use Digitrax, so. She's laid down here, Ange. Oh, go toilet, Jones. You go toilet too, Morgs. Go toilets. And you guys see this one as well. Nope. I've got too many dogs. So I use a Roku. Doesn't NEC only have 13 amps? So I'm going to try and get sorted to do this, guys. But whether it happens with Mr. Morgs here, let me go a bit closer. You just have to go down under. There you go. Yes. I've actually got pictures of him when he's fallen asleep at my lap on my desk and he's using the desk to lean on because he falls just under it. All this farting talk just made me fart. Oh yeah, blame the talk. Blame the talk, Ray. So, anyone in the chat can chime in. Yeah, so I think the collective sent Tyrone. Doesn't MCE only have the 1.3 amps? Did he? Track starts off at 3 amps and the MCE gets hot when you run multiple trains with sound decoders. Is this true? Also, if anyone can help Tyrone out, please do. Just sent you a message. I'll message Grace and Rob. Read it whenever you're ready. Please don't read it out on live. No. No, Mark. I've kind of seen it, but obviously I can't do anything while I'm on here. But I will reply to you after, lovely. So, I've got 1 vote for paint people, and that's it, guys. So we were painting people tonight. What do you think? What shall we do, guys? I also got a very fine brush the other day. I think this was like £1 something in the range. So that is a handy little shot for that, for sure. I'm not as big as Rob, so it's not going to work. Paint people. So I think I'm painting people tonight, guys. Or somebody here is like that. So he's not going to like me for a second.
Who?
Morgan, because I need to...
And you can go as well, Morgan.
Go wee-wees.
Come on.
Right, go wee-wees and then you can come back.
Morgan, come on.
Because it'll give me a chance to set up as well, guys. I just need to find my wheel. Wherever that's gone. My wheel and my person. Because I think I was still painting that lady, but... I don't know whether we want to do something else or carry on with this lady. Hold on. Sorry, you guys saw up my nose there. Not the most of attractive looks, I'm sure.
Right, I am going to interrupt you in a minute. Can you please read this, but don't read it out?
Yeah, I know, I did catch it.
Don't let on, you know, don't
Yeah, I'm not. So Mark, we've both replied to you now, buddy. Sorry guys, just replying to an important message. So, Hurricane, how are you doing, darling? Social Orthodox celebrate Christmas Eve. Today, Orthodox. Oh, okay. Or happy Christmas Eve to you. Why is different date? Is that just with people and things that you've had the chance to? Yeah, paint with people if for nothing else, get practice. Hi, she did say she had a new fine tip brush. Oh, what's hi said? Grace, you can paint my fingers on my end scale layout. Dan sent me some and I've still got yet to try and paint them, but not yet. Definitely not yet. So, can you see that person? Oh, I think I've actually lined it up pretty well, actually. And for me, that's the first, isn't it? So, now let's get the paint sorted and then I can...
Right.
Yes?
You didn't replace the filter, did you?
No, not yet. I didn't get round to it today. So guys, just bear with me. I'm just finding the colours that I've used, including that bright blue. Why is it whenever I want the colour, I can't find it? So, I will be with you momentarily once I find the colour. Otherwise it will be a new person I'll be painting. I miss the sheds. Put all sorts through all my paints and everything. Don't bash your head, don't bash your head. So I bring the colours up here so I don't disturb the dog after. See, you've got to think about the dog. Hold on, Morgan. Can't come up here yet, darling. This dog is desperate for cuddles on this chair. So just bear with, guys. I'm just getting everything out I need. Although I have lost that blue that I was using. Where on earth? Oh, it's there, right in front of me. So, just a second more. Chris, hi, good evening, darling. I'm just sorting out my bits so I can start painting and getting on with it, as I say. Only problem is, where have I put my mixer? I've got a paint mixer somewhere and I put it down somewhere. Right, come on up, you. There we go. So just getting the dog, guys. Right, you're gonna have to lay down, Morgs. Right, you nestled. So there we go, guys. Oh, I've missed a few comments, haven't I? There we go. Hi, your nose is more attractive on my ugly mug, Grace. I thought they're pre-painted. You have an iMac PC. Yes, this one's very old now. Showing its age, but still works pretty well for all the editing. Or is that a leg pull, said Andy. And there's my filament roll making its cameo. My painting skills for brush and figures is dismal.
Whose filament roll?
Huh?
Whose filament roll?
Dan's. This was a little one that Dan gave us, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, wasn't it?
No, that was the 200-gram one.
Ah, sorry, Dan. I'm okay, Grace. Thank you for asking. I celebrate 2 Christmases, and tomorrow will be Christmas, as I have mentioned, by Orthodox. Oh, okay. Well, enjoy your celebrations, darling. Hugh Gordon.
No, that was the sample filament.
Ah. Evening, Hugh. Hope you're keeping well. I'm painting a loco perfectly with a brush. Just figured no. So I've said hello to Chris, haven't I? I'm guessing that's a Prodigy Express start package you're on about, Tim. David Hinks, greetings, Hurricane. David, have I said good evening to you, my love?
I've been in a while.
Oh, sorry. Maybe you came in when I was out. You can use a tail with a paintbrush instead. Huh. What kind of tail? Because if we're talking dog, it's going to be not very good figures. iMac PC showing its age with added dust.
iMac PC? How dare it?
No, I know. Well, it did have a dust a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's not been sorted out. We have still not sorted it out yet. It's
How
not.
dare you call it a PC?
I know. It's awful, isn't it?
That's insulting.
Right, Morgies, you lay down, baby. I think that was the yellow I was using. So let's try and get some painting done on this. With a new fine tip.
Your new what?
Fine tip.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I know you would have heard something else.
Of course I did. I might or might not have a second glass of Bailey's.
No, I never noticed.
I shall neither confirm nor deny it.
Oh God, this is so much easier to paint with. Why didn't I get a thinner tip like this ages ago?
Tyrone. It's Tyrone, not Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Tyrone. But he's not upset. He's not moaning at all. He's just saying that's his name.
I do apologise. It's because I've got my brother from another mother, my sister from another mother that we call each other. He's a Tyrone, so I do apologise, lovely. I didn't actually realise that there was different pronunciations, so it's Tyrone.
I vote a Trinity Yorkie to wipe the floor. Area 66 man, have you got a cake display stand that spins? No, she's got a proper painting stand.
Yes, but it's when you're painting, it's not high enough, is it? But I could attach this to that. But do you really want that on your desk?
You mean I'm going to have to try and 3D print a stand for that as well?
No, what I mean is you won't be able to fit that on my desk, will you? That's the only problem, because it's like a... You could fit people's feet on the turntable.
So what's the difference between the express and the advanced starter packages? I'm presuming Jake's talking to somebody else there.
Oh, I don't know. Zoe. Right, where is my skin colours? Because I can at least do her legs.
You're still painting, but you're painting that one on that screen.
No, I know. I take my time. That's why. It does take a while to get these.
So we're advancing from an hour a figure to maybe 2 hours.
I didn't spend an hour on it last time, and I was having trouble with the yellow last time.
Excuses.
So where's that other colour? I've got to be brave and maybe try that base colour as well. That was ma'am, not neither of us.
What's the dog party?
So I went into the Bangor store. There's a like war paint store in there, and they were absolutely fantastic. So more
A hobby shop.
Yeah, it's a hobby shop. Sadly, not much
that's what it's
railway.
called.
Oh, it is called a hobby shop, yeah. So sadly, not much in the terms of railway, but they do my Jarvis stuff. And I was recommended these colours. Lovely guy, all the time he wanted to chat with me, wasn't he? And he recommended like this base colour and then like a dry brushing, either one of these two. Now,
Yeah.
on the last model that Craig now has, what did Craig call him? Oh, what did Craig call him? Well, anyway, he's talking to the lady of the night already. We trained him well. I went ahead with just this fleshed colour. But at some point, I am going to try and be brave. And this is the base colour. And then you've got white scar. But it's also going to be good to have different skin tones. I think for bravery, because again, I'm happy with this one, I am going to just use the flesh colour. But at some point, I will be trying to be a bit more brave and use like the mix of colours. But it's that thing now that I've committed, I don't want to ruin this one. I'm trying to lift it up in an angle. So let's see if we can do the legs. Now, sorry, Grace, what brand of paint? So this, sorry if it wasn't close enough, it's Citadel, so it's used a lot for the war models and things, this colour. So he originally recommended this base layer, and then you've got layers that you do on top, but this works pretty well as a standalone skin colour as well. So I'm missing comments here as well.
Sorry, I have to do something.
That's okay. Is that Sherry Bobbins you're painting there? Looks really good. Could be, I suppose.
Ray Bertelson's in the chat.
Good evening, Ray. Tim as well. Very good evening, darling. I don't think I've said evening to you.
David's asking what brand of paint.
Yeah, I've just answered that one.
Okay.
I messed my friend's figure. He painted, got a small amount of micro mesh stuff he had and gave her tights. Looked well.
Oh.
Oh. Have you ordered that other one yet? The mesh, like you can use for my hay nets, but you can use for other things.
No, you didn't ask me to order it.
You did. You said you were adding it to the list.
No, it wasn't on Amazon.
eBay, wasn't it?
No.
So basically, I should look harder at the end. Oh, that's again out my leg.
Yeah, if we do skip over comments, it's only just because there are obviously comments between each other.
And I have no clue when it comes to DC. Whatever you do, don't tickle the inside of legs with the brush. No, I have to be very careful here.
She might get a little excited.
He's lady after all.
It'll be moist like fannies.
So I quite like the consistency of this paint as well. It does come on quite well.
Oh, Maura.
Oh, good evening, Maura, darling.
I'm not going to insult you by trying to pronounce that, but she said 6th of January is known as Women's Christmas, when women get a day off after the hustle and organisation around Christmas.
Now, I like that.
Yeah, we should get a day off, shouldn't we?
Oh, yeah, to be fair, you tried to do all you could at Christmas, despite being one-armed bandit. It was actually us looking after the rest of the family, wasn't it?
Yep, we did all the cooking.
Oh, and my mum and dad aren't in tonight, not because we've had a fallout or anything, but they've used a lot of their data because they're up here for longer than planned, so, because I stopped the internet at the flat, so that's why they're not on tonight. This dog's dead to the world again. But doing this, I think I need an even thinner brush. It's crazy. Especially when we go to do N. Are you keeping an eye on comments, darling?
Sorry, just checking various messages and stuff.
A lot still talking about the other stuff, but yeah, Moira, hiya, darling. No, it's Maura, not Moira, isn't it?
Maura.
Maura.
I'm quite happy with people. It's nice to see people chatting between themselves, handing out knowledge.
Well, that's what it's for as well, isn't it? It's a community. It's for boy. I'm not being funny with the amount of people you'd have at the bar. If we all did meet at the bar, everyone would be having different conversations anyway.
Yeah, but Mav and Brian are buying.
Oh, yeah.
Especially as soon as it's Brian's birthday, you can buy. It's law, isn't it? If it's your birthday, you have to buy the booze.
Okay, I just remember on yours. Not that either of us drink.
Your lady is falling over.
No, I've got her at an angle for a reason.
Mind where you're going with the brush. Might be called sexual harassment.
Oh, well, I'm another female, so it all's fine.
You go for females anyway.
Maybe she likes it. So many lovely people to keep up with. Yeah, it does get quite busy, doesn't it, David? But that's why I think it's nice, isn't it? Just everyone chatting, and it is just like a relaxing, as someone said to me today, you know, it's better than what's on TV on a Saturday. You know, I think even at Christmas, when they repeat a special from last year, you just think, well, that's a load of good, isn't it? I've got to say, though, this brush is losing its shape fast. When you're back on the road, we might have to go to Mona Models, and he's got some of the really thin brushes. Oh, God, you're falling, dog. Don't do that. I don't have as big legs as Rob.
No, he's quite happy, you know. LDT, I'll have a pint of lager and a packet of cheese and onion, please, if you're going to the bar, right?
Sorry, they're out of the cheese and onion.
Packet of Frazzles or a packet of Scampi fries.
Yep, those are your choices.
Or peanuts. They do peanuts at bars, don't they?
Yeah, but you don't want ones that are in the bowl.
No.
Huh? You don't know who's touched them.
Yeah, I've never understood that, having complimentary nuts on the bars. Because everybody's hands have been in there. And, you know, if somebody's been for a dump in the toilet and not cleaned their hands and then gone to get some peanuts, you're touching more nuts than you really want to.
Now be careful, you won't... Oh, sorry,
There's a lot of knowledge in this chat tonight.
Yeah. That looks cool. It's like an old phone. What's that? Sorry, Jake. I feel like we're all down the pub chatting with friends about model railways, pin bowling, tea, biscuits, and maybe a stronger drink.
Baileys.
Yeah, you got the Baileys, haven't you?
Baileys. Blimey, I've been keeping an eye on Ted Coningsby channel, but they've not been near Valley recently, RGJ trades. Well, like I said, buddy, if you are up here with him, please shout me. Morgie, what are you doing, baby boy? Come here.
Oh, I think he might have got comfy. I think the problem is I do have smaller legs than you, don't I? So it's less of a base for him to sit on.
He's tired.
He is.
Come here, come on. Morgie.
Don't do that. Oh, I'm going to have these. There's only 3 left now. Not for you, baby. Has he had his evening treat, evening biscuit?
No. Yeah, Morgie.
Go get your biscuits.
Morgie, touch your bones. Come on.
There we go. So, and I just realised that's completely out of focus now, guys. So, let me try and sort that. Might need to raise it a touch. Right, is that any better? Let's see if I can get this in focus for you guys. Where's it in focus? Ah, there. I think we're in focus there. Drop the paintbrush. Ooh. Ooh. Where's my chocolate bowl? Because I don't want to lose that with the dog.
Come here.
Oh, there.
Alexa, turn off the kitchen. Come on. Mug. And he's woken up. Get up here. Lie down. Come on, lie down. Ian's shooting off Chrissy now.
Oh, Ian, the night, darling.
There's a lot of genuine knowledge in here tonight.
Well, at least we know if we want to go over to the dark side.
Well, I don't feel that Brian would ever forgive me.
No, true.
Yeah, no night, Ian. Thanks for joining, buddy. You take care. Oh, guys, as well, don't forget to, as well as sharing links for DCC stuff, don't forget to share links to your own channels and stuff like that. And for the channels who people aren't moderators, if they've got them as well, please. And again, Andy's live is tomorrow at 1 PM. The link is at the top of the chat.
We check.
Chat.
Yeah, I still don't think this brush is fun enough, believe it or not.
Gizmo Builder, these characters have names. You could have a vote on what to call her.
Well, funny enough.
Oh, 2 seconds. Dino's shooting up as well.
No, right, Dino. I sent the last one I painted to Craig. And he has already named him. I cannot remember his name.
Fred.
Was it Fred?
It was Fred.
Are you just saying that just
No,
to...
I'm being serious.
Because he's actually got him with his Lady of the Night already. He named him, so maybe some of these we do feature. We could have
Well, that's
you...
got a yellow dress, so it has to be you.
No, it's not a yellow dress.
Well, she's not wearing blue knickers.
It's a skirt.
It's almost a skirt. It's not quite a skirt. It's almost. It's just over a belt. Don't forget, I've got to tell you to cover up, Grace.
Oh, even in models?
Over 66. Groom has Fred in his sides. Ouch. David says she looks like a barrel.
That's quite true, actually.
Have you noticed as well with these with these figures? And I have noticed it quite strongly. And this isn't a woke thing at all, but I have noticed that all these figures are slim.
Yeah, but then these are older figures, aren't they? So
They aren't of the slightly more rounder, shall I say?
no, that's true. But I think it's the age they were done, and then when you get all the ones from China, well, how many big Chinese people do you see? It's a big thing over there, isn't it?
Careful, careful, careful.
No, their culture is.
Raymond Legs, blue skirt, yellow sweater. No, it's almost a skirt, Raymond. Long enough to be a skirt.
I actually think it's a coat. That's the only thing
She bends over, it's like, hello. Full moon.
Half moon.
Total eclipse.
I might have to go again legs slightly. I think there's a few bits that have dried a bit patchy. But unfortunately, that yellow really didn't take that well. I think I am going to have to re-go over the yellow also.
I just replied to your email. Thank you very much, Gizmo. I shall read it now.
Yeah, I'm actually finding this brush isn't as smooth as I'd like. It's not as flexible, to be honest. It is like a spotter, so...
And replied back to you, Gizmo.
Oh, she's lost the paint on the top again. I swear I just painted that, so that means I'm going to have blue over me somewhere.
1960s Milton rolls. Bigger rolls is where these are from.
Yeah, so...
Jesus. Like 60 years old, that's fascinating. On my friend's layout, the signalman's leg broke off and he fell off the platform in front of the 1820 Express when he was passing the token. It was so funny. Got all of that imagination. Right, I counted in 2 minutes. No, that's DC.
Oh, geez, I've lost a lot of paint. So I do find with these, unfortunately, that they do lose the paint once dry.
Do any zoomies?
I have tried, but it's the angle it's at, and the zoomies on my phone is in a lot more than... If you look at the phone, it's no longer on the top of the head is like missing. It's so hard to gauge because what the phone shows and what YouTube shows is different.
No. You've got the whole thing in. You've got the whole thing. I can zoom in myself.
No, but what I'm saying is if you look at the phone I'm streaming off,
Oh.
it's showing it like at the head already. It's weird. It shows so much more
Simon Trains.
on YouTube. Good evening, Simon. Hope you're keeping well.
Did you join us where Grace is brushing up a woman's skirt? Take that how you will.
I don't know what colour to do a brolly. What goes with yellow? I think I might do a pink, actually. I know I said pink. I don't know what to do.
Simon, I wish during the times where something happened. That's very true, doesn't he? He has got that knack.
Yeah.
Hands up here, and she's downstairs better than the 500 for the gauge master. Till she finds out. That's what I'm talking to myself. What are you listening for? It's just people walking past. Oh, go sleep. There we go, there's the hub.
I wonder who he gets it from.
It's not my fault he's not had a proper nap this afternoon, is it? I knew he was going to be grumpy tonight.
Can't grab it there at the moment, actually, can I? Let's just burnt sienna.
AliExpress figures are awful, no detail on them. What's Iris's name?
Sorry. What's?
Iris 66.
Craig. Because he came over from Craig's stream.
Yeah, they said AliExpress figures are awful with no detail on them. I think we got a load from China, didn't we?
Yeah, and they don't even care when they paint them. It's literally just like blobs of paint, and that is that.
Kevin Race will join the chat. Hello, guys, and Morgan. David is shooting up.
Hey, Kevin, how are you feeling, my love?
Big hugs, David.
No, night, David.
Night, David. Thank you for joining us. You take care. Have a great night. Good for hiding in coaches, that's great.
Sorry.
Good for hiding in coaches.
Yeah.
Those figures that, so you don't have to worry about the detail on them.
I still don't know what colour to paint our umbrella in a bag.
Orange with blue dots.
Right, if you want me to do that, you can come and do that yourself.
Ooh, right. You know, people can hear you scrunching.
I was just going to ask how bad it was crunching, guys.
I can hear you.
Well, you can hear me because you sat next to me.
But if I can hear you, so can everybody else. Anthony with the reports in the chat.
Good evening, Anthony.
You said that very posh.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Say, all right, mate.
Innit, bruv?
I think the DCCC and this dog's broken. He just got me on.
He has on your lap, isn't he?
Yeah.
I can actually do the skin colour on one of her hands, actually, because that's done. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, by what a lot of them are wearing, it's quite wintry. We're doing a summer out, so it looks like there's a scarf here. But I don't know what you guys think if I might be able to get away with it. If I just paint it skin colour, and then it'll just be like a summer jacket or top. What do you guys think?
Well, that's the point. The other Craig's missing, isn't he?
Yeah.
This is working tonight. Marilyn's. You said Marilyn popped in and out, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You can't really see the scarves as
Oh, so I might just paint it skin colour then.
yeah, I think you'd be going a bit over the top. You'd be trying to separate that.
A purple scarf. That's the point. I don't think it wouldn't clash, actually.
Anthony says you've got steely hands.
Feet up on the dash.
Reading his paper.
In his paper. So, what am I going to do with it now? It's just that bag and that brolly.
Timbering tonight.
Not yet.
Okay. Andy T, to be honest, Grace, I've been about 50 odd years and I've seen people's shorts, t-shirts, and start that again. To be honest, Grace, I've been about 50 odd years, and from what I have seen, people shorts and t-shirt in winter and coats in the summer, and that's just in Wales.
Well, yeah, that is true. But I just thought because of a scarf, I might be able to get away with making her look like a, where some of the other figures that I've got in this set, unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do to give them away as not wearing like coats and things, so you know, and all the hats and things where she's quite like a summery kind of look to her. So
Hi, it's signing off to wait to try and get some rest.
no night, hi, rest easy, buddy.
Craig says, lazy Bob from Western Working Road, Grace, class 66 driver. Simon, could be a wet summer. Yeah, that's Wales. Yeah. Jesus.
I was yawning earlier as well at the start.
That pain in the ass brother of yours is coming down.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hello.
There we go, there's a bag.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Flymo, funny enough, that is exactly what I was thinking. Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah,
That is precisely what I was thinking, but I could not remember her name.
I thought Daphne wore orange and purple. No, orange and green.
Anthony says he's feeling the Heidi High vibes.
Oh, I've got to figure out what colour I do for the umbrella, but other than that,
Umbrella.
yeah, she's holding a brolly.
Jeez.
That's just what colour I'm gonna,
Well, how's she going to fit in then with a summer scene?
because you have brollies in summer.
Yeah, but the scene is going to be a bright summer's day, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, some females take them even when it is.
Well, she's a dork. Craig, the only difference between rain in July and December and January is July rain is warm. This is very true. Your brother wants you to.
No,
Oh, okay.
just looking.
You're just leaning over his shoulder. Your chance to nut him in the nuts, Grace.
I'm not even near her. Why are you staring at me?
Because he wants attention. He's grumpy tired.
Oh, yeah.
He wants that.
Oh, but mate.
Raymond, all you need to get is the green Volkswagen T3. Yeah, not bad here. Blind with Daphne and Velma. Daphne, Velma's the other one. Daphne wears purple. Velma Drinkley.
Yeah, she wears orange and something. What, orange and brown? Do you want to Google it for me, please?
No, I'm not going to bother. Andy T, when I was a nipper, my nan used to say, if you don't take your coat with you, you don't complain the cold, and always wear clean pants in case you get run over. You could get run over by a bus tomorrow, Grace. Famous last words, yes?
Yes.
We could walk behind a bus and get hit by a car instead. Raymond Shaggy. Daphne Blake. Velma wears orange. It's parasols in the summer, not brollies. Andy. If you get run over, they won't be clean for long. Nope. But ironically, I didn't have that issue.
Thank you, Flymo. What?
I didn't do anything in my clean boxes. I didn't. They were still as clean as when I put them on. Because despite blood pouring out of my face. If I'd have done that, I'd have run away. Raymond, the Mr. Machine is a shagging wagon, but they don't call him Shaggy for nothing. Craig, yes, Japanese women are always depicted with umbrellas and high society radio parasols. Yeah, but this is North Wales, Craig. It ain't high society.
Some like to think it is, depending on the area.
Scuba, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. Yes, Morgan.
Scrappy-Doo. I think he's after that.
No, no, he's after. Come on then.
There we go.
Right, you need to lay down, Morgs, because I need to get up to the desk. You're not going to... Bear with, guys. Morgan's changed position.
Scrappy-Doo.
There we go. Right, where are you going, Morgan? I can't move my arm if I know where you're going. Yeah, my fault too, exactly hot dog when I was 6, but there ain't no way I was talking back to the nan who smoked roll-ups and had whiskey and had tea. Choberton, hiya buddy. No, you're not too late. I'm just simply early. Grace, really admire your patience in painting figures. Thank you, Maura, darling. I keep saying it wrong, don't I? I try. I'm just a stickler for detail, I think. So hopefully now you guys can actually see the side that I've just done. I'm going to zoom that in because it shows it off the screen on mine. But it might zoom it in enough for you guys to see.
You seen Choberton's in yet?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just doing that other side now. Can't see if she's got any hair at the front now. Well, it is something I have thought about if people want painted figures. But it is quite a time-consuming thing because as you guys see how long it takes me just to do one. But then I suppose it's for detail, isn't it? Ah, good, Maura. I just always worry. I never want to get it wrong. No, night, Gary, lovely. You take care. Thank you for popping on. That's all hair there, isn't it? Painting one figure at a time, you'll be forever and a day. Knock them out 20 at a time, line them up and do like Bugs Bunny. I'm just a stickler for detail, Roger, that's all. Hello, by the way, lovely. You know what I'm like with my detail, that's all. I'm a pain in the behind when it comes to it. Yeah, just said hello. I'm not sure how I could, like, knock 20 out at once. I really don't. I just realised, I think she does have, I don't know if that's hair there or head. So I have managed to get some of the skin colour on the darker hair. But that's why I tend to leave it till last. Because then I can go and mop it up after. Go on then, Morgan. You got a visitor. It's partly just getting used to this paintbrush, which I've got to say I'm not hugest fan of, actually. Brush is quite stiff. I know it's new, but it is quite stiff. Not as fine tipped as I'd like. Can anyone think what colour I can paint that brolly? Because the problem is it goes over both the items unless I get a darker. Oh no, I have a darker blue actually. What have you just done? Are you alright? Good night, Tim, lovely.
I'm really fighting Chris. Sorry. Oh, I need to have some tablets, don't I?
Yeah. Or do you want to just in a second cover my ear and all? Yeah. Because if you're going to fall asleep, then I'm kind of stuck to the chair after.
Well, I'll take him up anyway, won't I?
No, I don't mind that. I just mean even getting up because I can't go off on my live stream, can I?
No, I get that.
Oh, nice one, Tony. You started on some scenery. Maybe a bit like me. I was a computer programmer most of my life. Was a bit OCD-ish, which is a good thing. I now retire to put all my detail into the railway. Posting my extra scale drivers in the community tab. So obviously at this point with Rob going, I might miss comments. I will try and look back more though. It's just trying to crack on with painting because I'm awful at that as well. Just covering up these patchy spots at the back because it almost looks blue where it's not covered up. How's it looking to you guys? Shade of red, Grace, or a strong colour that will stand out from the yellow and blue? Oh, I quite like the red idea actually, because I do have red hair. Let me just get this back done if that's alright, just because I'm...
Yeah, I know you can knock them out 10 to the dozen, can't you?
Well, you even get frustrated with, let's not lie.
I do. No, I do get annoyed with how slow you take. I will admit that, but
But the detail at the end.
close enough to read the comments.
I'm gonna nip off now anyway.
Array's working on a 12 by 12 when they're going to try to figure out different plans, figure out what bit not congested too much.
And your toast, darling.
Yeah, sure.
Right, guys, so I'm just nipping off for a minute just before Rob nips up. I've just seen where you put.
Oh, I
Did you
didn't
put in there?
I didn't put in there. Oh well, if he's happy. So Morgan is now sitting on a blanket on a table, on a nest of tables. Yeah. Oh, it's Grace showing it, is she?
Yeah, it's just not in focus because it's. You guys get the idea. No, it's not. That doesn't work. Gives them a rough idea because I can't do it because of where it is and it's
No,
gonna mess up the.
So yeah, that's
big
actually a
one.
nest of tables he's sitting on. YouTube comes up with weird subtitles sometimes. Oh yes, it does. Definitely. I really think hopefully plans will unfold okay over time will be years for me. Model there. I've seen people take, well, I saw one on the model railway page today, it's 5 years and he's still not finished. Flymo, your links are not working. Try again, buddy. Oh, there you go. Yep, that's working.
Rob,
Yo,
do you want me to send that one on to you so you can send it on
what's that?
the picture of it?
Yeah, I can do. Dan, Rob, hope your shoulder's getting better. Say no night because Grace said you're to bed. Yeah, I am going in a bit. It is keeping me up, mate. Went to sleep last night about, I don't know, I think about 10 past midnight, and I was downstairs by 1:30 till about 4 o'clock this morning. Roger, painted 50 Viking figures in 3 hours. Model longboat batch painting can be done with detail, no problem. It's each to their own, as we've always said, Roger. If we all did it exactly the same way, life would be boring, wouldn't it, buddy? Dan, I remember that nest of tables. Yeah, well, that's the nest of tables he's actually climbed on top of with a blanket on it. You put me onto top chat. Oh, okay, that's weird. Ray, I've been staring at a 12 by 12 U-shaped plywood plateau for 2 years, finally getting a plan together. There's never a rush, Ray, there isn't. Maura, you never finish a model railway. Gordon Bennett. Simon, notice on finished line tree, post the link. It doesn't show it link to click it, but goes onto another channel. The link is fine. Okay, that's weird. Aaronville, can you please send Viking longboat pic to Rob's so we can all see it? Well done, impressed. As long as he sends it in the next few minutes, I don't mind. I'm all good now. Aaronville, I can relate to that. I can use the thousands of computer lines. Oh, that's just noticed. Yeah, make sure you're on live chat rather than top chat, guys. Click the gear icon, I think it is, to change it. But yeah, it's each to their own, isn't it? You can knock them out quickly or you can knock them out slowly. It's entirely up to you. I mean, I'm looking at this now as close as I've got to it, and yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous, to be honest. It's just a shame she can't zoom into it very well. Excuse me, knocking it. No, you can't, can you? No, it won't play ball. Mark, Simon, I once had a sat nav that pronounced Folkestone as Folkestone. Oh, God, Bennett, Mark, you ought to see hear the sat navs around here pronouncing the Welsh names. Dan will bear me out on that. They murder them. Timber, just talking about you, sir. I'm going to drop you a message on Facebook about something. Basically, can you 3D print, resin print, sorry, forklift trucks from the 70s and 80s? Yes, Dan, I know you showed me the link. I'm just seeing if Timber can do them. Dan, anyone will lend me 200 quid? A friend of mine is selling a Thomas based layout, 18 foot. Oh my God. Is that on Facebook Marketplace or anything, Dan? Because I'd love to see that. Climb another feeling great. Exactly my 12 foot by 12 foot, bridging over the doorways. That's a bit hard. Jake, I'm off. Oscar's annoying the life out of me because he's been asleep for a good 4 hours and woke up at 8. No worries, Jake. You take care, buddy. Hopefully you can get Oscar back to sleep. Certainly can if you can point me to an STL. I'll see what I can find. I presume you can rescale them, can't you, if need be? Dan, it's funny the sentence as bet as a could is pronounced as bet us y cood. Oh, and what about banger? It comes up as banger issy coed. Resend. No, I mean, if I find one at any particular size, can you rescale it down to 1/76? Possibly. Please. Grace snoring again, Rob. Yeah. No, to be fair, it's me getting up so I don't disturb her because I've been sleeping on my back for the past 5.5 weeks, and I'm not a person that sleeps on their back. SJ TRAINWORLD, Rob, you should paint some. Simon, I don't believe and think so, because that entire figure would end up yellow. Rescale, yeah. Oh, brilliant, mate. I'll see what I can find, and I'll give you a shout, buddy. Thomas stories. No. Yeah, I hope you get him to sleep, buddy. You take care, Jake. Yeah, I'm just trying to play fair by everybody, by not disturbing people, that's all. And yes, hello, Simon. How's the weather where you are right now? I know you haven't been hit by lots of snow, but I know it's been really bad over by you. Simon was explaining to us the other day that part of his country had been, correct me if I'm wrong, Simon, over 1.5 foot of snow in a day, and some 1,500 cars stranded on motorways. It's been hit really bad there. So yes, all these foreign countries that Europe gives money to, I think we should start saying, you know, can you send us £5 each? We've got a disaster zone because of snow or flooding and things like that. Joe, I can relate to that, Rob. When I had a mocha, I slept on my side and on my back for 3 years. It's not good, is it, mate? I hate sleeping on my back. I hate it with a passion. Saw that photo of the Norwegian car there earlier at SJ TRAINWORLD. Yeah, it's amazing, but again, like we've been talking, I was talking to Simon privately. I used to live up in Shetlands, and they used to get proper snow up there, but you go to the rest of the UK, you get 2 inches of snow, and it's, oh my God, it's a panic. Dan, link sent in the message for the layout I mentioned. So anyone wants to help donate 200 quid, please get in contact. We'll arrange to pay you back. The more you can't, the more you want, eh, Rob? Oh, like I said right at the start, I'm not looking for sympathy at all. I prefer people taking the mickey out of me. It's just you get very, very tired of it, and it's doing my nut now. Simon, we got 1 foot of snow in my area. Some other parts of the country got 3 foot of snow in one day. We had a storm at the same time, but the snow has stopped now. We've just been between -10 and -20. Yeah, we used to have that up in the Shetlands. Got 0 degrees, was a nice summer's day. Ben, someone going to view it tomorrow who's not a Thomas fan, and I want to preserve it as a Thomas life. So they're going to go and view it and possibly just dismantle it. That's a bit sad. Simon, so it's all good now. I presume they've managed to get all these people out of the snow then, Simon, because that must have been awful for them. I know it happens in the UK, but not very rarely, although they are predicting something this week. But even then, it's only going to be, they're predicting like a -3, which isn't that cold. you know, when you, like you said yourself, Simon, you're used to, you minus 20. I think the lowest we ever got was like minus 28, 29 up in the Shetland. Damn, the seller has been told by the viewer that tomorrow they only want to strip it down. Gutting. Yeah, all off the motorway now. The longest sat for 48 hours in his truck. Jesus Christ. That's rough. But you said people were actually coming out to feed them and give them drinks, didn't you, Simon? And, you know, that attitude's absolutely amazing. It really is. Raymond, I sleep on whatever part of my body my cat will let me. Yeah, we do have that issue at the moment with Morgan while he's stopping here. It's blooming warm cold, didn't you have to work in it, Rob? Yeah, well, I used to work outside on the race circuit, summer and winter. I think one of the worst ones is when they want to decide to do the drainage ditches around the all the way around the circuit, and it was like -5, plus you're digging, if I remember right, we're digging down about 4.5 feet to put drainage in, and that was awful. But I loved it, to be honest. My 7th layout about the same size years ago. My dad's house worked in the 7 year before he passed away. Didn't know anything, pretend you got back into the hobby a couple of years ago. Cool. Damn, ironically, it's a layout I helped design 4 years ago, and it's got to this stage. That's a shame. Simon, yes, private people came out with drinks and water in the evening. The next morning, police and ambulance service came out with food and drinks. That's beyond amazing. The community spirit that's there. It's brilliant. But I remember at some points when we were living in the Shetlands, we actually opened the front door and we couldn't get out because the snow was actually all the way to the top of the door. Craig, can you imagine how bad it would be if a snow fell and all the cars were electric? Well, that's an issue. Someone was talking about this the other day. So if you imagine this person, say it was a car that was stuck out there for 48 hours and they're in something like a Tesla, they're stuffed. They really are stuffed. Even the farmers took tractors to help pulling the cars out of the snow. Yeah, we had that here. We had a bad one in 2010 and I was about 10 miles away. And it took me 2.5 hours to get back to my house. And all the way along, you'd see the farmers' tractors pulling people out of ditches. That's impossible before BBC Modern. I designed it. They shared the first few images from the first few months. The bill progress then blocked me out as I refused to pay £100 a month to them. Now they gave me first refusal. That makes sense. If they've been like that to you, Dan, do you really want it? Aaron, my first computer was a BBC Model B, a 64K tape deck and lease to a TV. Went to PC World Show in London in the old days. My first computer was the, oh Jesus Christ, what was it? The ZX81. And then I had a Commodore 32, a Dragon 32, and a Commodore 64, and then a BBC Master, I think. And then I started building my own. Simon, a taxi driver was driving an electric car with summer tyres onto one of the rough areas. He said never going back in that car. I don't blame him, because, you know, 200-300 miles range, if they get stuck in the snow, obviously you need heating on, and you're reliant on an electric vehicle with heating. You are absolutely, you know, people could die, especially in -10, -20. Blimey, yeah, there's quite a pool of tractors to help to get people out of here too. They do come out on their own, don't they? The farmers. Tyrone, I'm back. I found that I can walk and chew bubblegum. See, blokes can multitask. Dan, I do really want it. It's my design. I want to be able to run a double Thomas layout and have something more for my channel. I get that, mate, but it's up to you. I mean, me personally, I would block them off because of the way they treated you, but it's entirely up to you, of course, buddy. I hope you can get it. Simon, exactly. If you get stuck, diesel or gasoline lasts longer than batteries. Very true, Simon. Bill Robert, I also got an Amiga 500 games machine, the Atari my friend had. Cool. Mark, my first computer was an Amstrad CPC 464. I remember the 64s and the 6128s. Cracking machines they were. Right, I shall hand you off to Grace. I shall hand you off to Grace. And I do forgive me, but like I say, I'm bleeding shattered. So I'm going to shoot off. You guys take care. I presume you'll look after Grace without me even asking. And thank you very much for supporting us as usual.
Can you maybe chop down Stitch, please? Chop Stitch down.
Where is he?
Upstairs.
No crap. Where?
Right there when you walk in.
Okay.
It's just getting a bit chilly. So, guys, back to me again. Hope our little lady is behaving. Everyone's saying a night to you, Rob.
Where's my phone gone?
Here, I brought it in because you left it in there.
I'll try and stay on with the computer, but
Yeah.
just sort of vanish.
You said that before. He's actually got quite comfy on there, isn't he? So for any help, great. First, if there's any help, we'll greatly appreciate. I missed that, Dan. Sorry. First computer I've used was an Acorn Atom that my uncle, who works at British Aerospace and lives at Broxton, used to take it home. Cool. I was born in the late 70s, so I'm really an 80s child. So let's crack on. Yeah. Oh, 2 seconds, guys. Yeah. Yes. Okay, Ta. Just bear with me, guys. I'm getting a bit chilly, so I'm grabbing a stick. It's just that coziness and warmness. You know, when the heating's gone off and everyone's usually in bed, so it's not usually a problem. But, so just bear with me while I pop it on. It's like putting a blanket around your legs though, isn't it? So there we go, I'm back. Oh, I'm a 90s child, Mark. So I'm off the night. No night, Simon. Been offered a Thomas layout I designed, but there's someone going to view it tomorrow that has told them they will be taking it apart and destroying it, so they want to try and save it and run it myself. Oh, definitely try and go for it, buddy. Save it just being destroyed. That sounds like someone who just wants to take it apart and destroy it and sell it, doesn't it? A simple roll down. If you don't have a readies, I cut it loose. I don't get why someone's taking it apart and destroying it. That just seems a bit... Why take it in the first place? Ah, yeah, that is a bit of a problem. But did I read that it's someone you know, so could they maybe do a payment plan or something? I don't know. Obviously, at the end of the day, if you can't afford it, it's no point putting yourself in debt. But, I'm going to do something in the US called homeschool, so I'm building a computer from scratch, and you can best believe it will be railroad compatible. Oh, I think that's the one thing we can't get on the Mac, but we do have my old piece laptop that's on Windows, so we do use that for the odd things like, you know, the old program we can't get on the slicer. So she's going at a funny angle again. Because I've done something with her hairline. Right, so yeah, as I said, I think I'm going red with the brolly. I do like that idea. Hopefully we can get this one finished tonight, guys. I used to go around my auntie's, so a cousin when he's older, my cousin used to go out and he'd train. So on computer, my uncle came home from work. But when I was a kid, I worked at a store, cash register, had actual push buttons for the amount per item, and a crank on the side. Jeez. Is your station Graceland Junction or the signal box? What's that, Craig? Is that to me, lovely? I asked them about a payment plan. I had to say no as it's needed. That by the one who bought all the bits is in storage at the minute. Ah. That's such a shame, but I honestly don't get why someone would buy it to destroy it. It's a bit pointless, really, isn't it? I said it sounds to me like they're destroying it to sell it on. And I suppose being Thomas stuff, you can get. So we have a few different reds here we can use. We've got a Christmas red that's a darker red or a bright red. Why I've got so many different reds is beyond me. We've got just a red rouge. Mississippi Delta is shining like a national guitar. I was lucky to get programming a few IT jobs over the years. Made redundant by NU in Feb 95. Been contracting for a few years until 2003. Then basic IT support job until 2015. Then Eddie. I was chatting about this to someone in previous live stream I watched, but Thomas content on YouTube really does go well for views. I suppose especially now that a lot more kids have access to things like YouTube and that a lot of the audience can even be like kids and that, which I suppose is where it's harder for your channel if, like us, we're slightly more adulty. But no night bit to love. Yeah, Dan, that's my fault. Pointed to destroy, so just selling it on, isn't it? Maybe they see the value in the Thomas. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Ray, do you remember old telephone boxes with A and B buttons? So this, unfortunately, has thinned out a bit, this paint. Again, I think I will need to do a few layers with it, just to bring it out. And I can't see how she's holding it. That's the only thing that gets me with the detail. I can't actually tell how she's holding it. That's the only bizarre thing. In between getting married 2001, divorced 2011, had to pay for a second mortgage. All done now, so I can now afford the time and cash for Model Railways model. And 10-pin bowling. Nice. Good old days. That's when I watched. Was 12, 13. Had 2 jobs, cleaning in my butcher shop every night after school, or milk round on Saturday with another older cousin. I used my money to buy trains. Craig, to know that that's not the plan. A lot of our stations are actually innuendos. So we've got Dysfunction Junction, which that's just a nod to, we always say about like this, the whole group being like a dysfunctional family. We've got Come and Go, which is like you'd think it would sound, but it's actually a Welsh name. I've actually got it in my book somewhere who came up with a name. Bear with me. And that isn't dry yet, so I can't paint any more over that layer just yet. No, wrong book. Red with black spots, ladybird umbrella. Don't you start with polka dots like Rob did. Come and Go station was Jerry. Pardon me. Dysfunction Junction was Andy Hot Dog. And Innuendo Station was Dan. So we've got a few names to use. Which, funnily enough, might come in hand. Dan, you'll know why. Because you've obviously seen the video, but don't give it away. Reminds me, I do need to speak to Rob, actually. Just don't say anything this time, but yeah, the only thing that gets me here is there's a gap, and I honestly cannot tell why. Unless I put the tiniest bit of yellow in there. So yeah, you guys didn't see that at all for a minute, and I do apologise. It's again hard to get the view for you guys. It's just hard, isn't it, when you use tripods and the view that you need. Looks a little bit better, but I need to put something in there as the tail of the brolly. I can add that in a minute, I think. Grace looking up a skirt. Yep, you caught me. No, but remember party lines and rotary dials on the new phones. We didn't have AB buttons, just cranked the thing. And you got the operator before rotary dials. Let's come forward. Be scrape washed and new sawdust. Seen what video? I've seen the video. You can't pin it on me. I was not here. Not it. It was Will. He'd be there and sneaks up and down the stairs, not me. It wasn't me, I tell you. Goes back a bit, Ray. I remember the only phone in the street was at the end of a road. Looking for the Muffin Man? Well, Mr. Grimm hasn't appeared, so the Muffin Man's just, he's away at the moment. Being a telephone engineer for 21 years, I saw most things. Right, let's see if that's dry enough to add another layer Otherwise I might have to go to the other red because it's quite a pinky red. Yes, had a summer of that too, Andy. Got a taste for steak after that. Oh, that was bad, Simon. Here we go, that's coated a lot better this time round. Yeah, that actually works, so a bit of a fail there. I did end up dotting it. Again, it's detail that you can only see if you're looking up close, but when I do photos and things, I am probably going to get the macro lens. So I was debating with her umbrella. There's a weird little gap between the umbrella and like the hand, but no stalk or anything. I accidentally put a spot of red, and it's actually ended up being like the connection bit to it. So I'm going to take that as a win. I don't think I'm going to try and do any more to that one. And I might make the red a bit brighter after. It's just the little details now I'm trying to get. Not too many ranted looks through a window a lot of the pole there. We had pages in those days. Old rotary dial phones are much sought after now. They'd need redoing for digital, but it was a piece of furniture. Well, funny enough, Rob's got an old, like a few old phones, Garfield, Tasmanian Devil. The Taz is actually here. And they don't really work that well with the phones anymore, sadly. I'm going to have to put this in an awkward angle. It's a sleeve. I did not paint the inside of a sleeve. Which, again, it's not the detail that everyone sees, but you do close-ups and you'll see that it just doesn't look right. Because I'm going to try and get... So this is, I think, partly why I'm going so detailed, is because I will maybe get the camera to get those macro shots and the modelling shots. So, and I know if I take pictures and it's rubbish paint or whatever, it's just going to bug me. So that's why I'm doing the detail now. Because if I don't get it, it will annoy me after. But I'm quite happy with actually how that bag's turned up. Because it was quite a watery paint. However, because it's gone on different texture, different colours, it just gives that realness to it actually. So I am quite happy with how that's turned up. And I think the one under these stairs as well must be the old rotary. In Ireland, payphones used to have an A button. You put 2p in, then dial number, wait for the person to answer, then press B. Don't stop here, keep going boards. What do you mean, sorry, Craig? That indeed was one of the perks for Limo. Best bit for me was taking my shin bone home, cut in half for our dog. Old English sheepdog used to go mental for massive bones. The butcher in my village that I grew up was always lovely and would always give you bones. And pages don't exist anymore, but looking on Google, pages still alive and kicking. Funny enough, I think a lot of restaurants still use like the pages. So not like messages, but it will like light up and buzz and that when your table's ready. So I don't know if they're pages as such, but yeah, I think that's one of the uses. Just like to say good evening to everyone. Paul Day, very good evening, my love. You've been here before, haven't you? If you spun the wheel too fast, it would cut your finger off. Oh yeah, pages in hospitals, of course. Yep, I'm forever hearing those bleeps, especially when you're in the canteen. Mark Stonover's just uploaded a short. But yeah, I didn't even think that pager noise you constantly hear. I said especially like the canteen when you get your lunch and that, and it's like normal day lunchtime. You always hear them going off, especially big hospitals like Aintree and that. Didn't even think. Okay, that's weird. On the screen to you guys, that red looks like extremely like luminous, like it's fake. But here it's got more like a pinkish hue to it. It's definitely not as bright. Just a tiny little bit. There we go. So yeah, that weirdly looks very luminous to you guys, but it really isn't. It's just like a nice deep red now. Like letterbox red, I suppose. Yeah, letterbox red. So I wonder if this could fail. Oh, I don't know actually. I don't know if that's in focus now. But do you think we managed to get a little bit of red lips there? I don't know. Because then that can match your brolly. And then I'm going to have to figure out how to do the eyes, but yeah, Grace's figure is wound up and wired. Mild filling aphasia. When you first go up a pole, your knees are shaking and you can feel the devil bite your ass. Oh dear. Yeah, but you probably did it the old school way, isn't it? Where you have like the rope round you and you just climb up. And now it's all scaffolding and everything, isn't it? Shame pics can't be shed in chat. I have I got the first mobile phone. I have noticed I've actually missed a bit on my brolly. I'm looking at the camera angle. I'm going to have to leave that for a minute because it's actually taking it off. Hi, Jason. Hope you're keeping well, buddy. Well, I don't know why, guys, but have I moved it too far away and we've lost focus? That's my mobile was a Nokia. I don't know, have we lost focus, guys, or is it just, it's so hard to tell on these. No, I think we're all right, actually. You know, on the lines where you had to stop and get permission. Trying to keep busy. Oh, I'm not surprised, Jace. Have you got any more videos coming out soon? So, I think... for now, oh, I need to do a hand with the skin colour, don't I? So technically this is my second model painted, but now I suppose it's the first because Craig has the other one. But looking at the pictures Craig's on, it works quite well. Yeah, things are not good as you know why. Yeah, Jason, you just know me, buddy. I'm never gonna, you know, say things because obviously it's not fair, so I'll always try and answer it as best I can without giving it away and suddenly people thinking, oh, what's wrong? But you know we're thinking of you, buddy. Now, I'm that much of a stickler for detail. There's a point in my hands that could do with a little bit of brown, but I think I'm going to have to leave that until I've got a thinner brush, because even this isn't actually thin enough. I need like a single haired brush. We are sending you all our love, Jace. Rob's actually gone upstairs now because he's tired and things, but no, we're definitely going out of focus there. That look wonky. Oh no, it doesn't now. There we go, we're back in focus. What do you guys think to how she's looking? I've just painted the hand. I know I've got to do there by the broccoli. A little bit lippy on. I think the only bit I've got to do with her now is the other hand and then a little tiny bit at the back of the head. And then I think this model might actually be might be done. Back in a while. No worries, Andy. Anyone guess the contents of a box yet? Thank you, Maura, darling. Right, guys, I'm crying. I am now eating my last lint coconut. I couldn't just sit there and have the last, like, one for a while, so. And then I've already got my next figure eyed up, because it is actually quite early. I'm quite impressed. We got little kids, and there's a little girl here I'm thinking of doing. Yeah, Jason, you know we're thinking of you and sending our love. Obviously, you know, we're never saying anything, you know, unless you say we can, so. That looks bigger than my hand-painted. Looks better than my hand-painted figures. Yeah, but how long do you spend on them, Ray? Oh, I've used her on red. Oh dear, let's not use that. Just about to use her on red, guys. But yeah, I definitely now think on the list is those literally like really thin paintbrushes. Because for the detail I want on this, I'm not quite getting it actually. So I think I need an even thinner brush still. I bet Rob wish he'd never bought this magnifying glass now. No worries, Jason. You know where we always are, buddy. But you don't have to apologise, and I'm sure everyone else will tell you the same thing. You do what you got to do, buddy. YouTube is second compared to life. I use artist acrylics instead of the 25 cents acrylic bottles. It's basically the same paint anyway, less than half the price. Yeah. Or sometimes with the cheaper acrylics, the only thing you need is a couple more coats. Maybe not always as pigmented, but you know, it shouldn't stop people from being able to paint and use it depending on their financial situation. Use a clipping of your hair can go as fine as you want. Yeah, but then I've got to attach it to something. Takes the shine off of the new shine of a model. Yes, the great thing about these acrylic paints that I like as well, because I noticed that some of them that you get bought are very, very shiny, but with these acrylic paints, I don't actually need to matte varnish them. They actually dry matte. I'm quite lucky. Some of them are a bit shiny, so the skirt you probably can't see there. So the Amsterdam ones can come a bit shiny, but the Deco Art ones dry matte, so I don't have to worry about that. But they do need spray painting and coating after. That was the one thing I didn't actually think to do with Craig's one that I sent him, because she was on the live and said he, you know, wanted one, and it just happened to be right time, right place kind of thing. Jason, I'm going to put out a short statement soon. Will you take your time, darling, and you know where we are, so you and Rachel. This is what, you know, really has shocked us. You know, how the model rail community has become such, like people say, like a mini family. You guys have been there for us and everything. If I wish, it's entirely up to you, Jason, darling. It's your, you know, it's your news kind of thing. So if you'd rather wait for the statement, I'm not going to be offended, and I don't want to get it wrong. So I can give a very quick one if you want. You know, it won't be much in it. And then I suppose it'll give people a rough idea, and then just your statement when it comes out. But that's entirely down to you, Jason. Honestly, your decision, buddy. I will say something if you want, though, because it's easier than typing and things at the moment. Oh, nothing to do with I wish. Right, so Jason has said I can. So, guys, Jason has been a bit quiet at the moment. Unfortunately, Jason will go more into it. But a lot of you may know that one of his putty cats, Leo, was quite poorly. Misdiagnosis, everything like that. Thought everything was going well. He's doing well in himself. But they took stuff from the issues tests and things, and unfortunately a test has come back with quite bad news. Possibly Jason doesn't know how much longer he's got with Leo. I'm not going to go into any more than that because it's not fair on Jason, unless you want me to, Jason. I apologise if I have said too much. I'm trying not to, but I'm sure you guys will be with me. Our thoughts are to Jason and Rachel with all they've gone through, especially with Leo, the past couple of months. It's just heartbreaking news. And we were gutted when he told us, because we were there with Jason, you know, talking with him when Leo was first poorly. But that's why Jason at the moment has been rather quiet, and sometimes, you know, hasn't been doing as much or talking as much either. Irish 66 fan, a small word of warning, guys. If you bought a class 37 from accuracy scale, pardon me, don't modify it or whether it has happened, won't take it back or refund the money if anything goes wrong with it. That's a bit naughty, isn't it? Especially if taking it back, I understand, but is something wrong with it? Jason, no worries, darling. As I said, we've always been here to support you. You've supported us through a lot of crap the past year. You know, and if you feel you're not up to it and ever need us to like pass anything on for everyone else, you know we'll happily do it, buddy. But we are sending you hugs and everything virtually, bud. If only you guys were closer. But as Jason said, he will release a statement at some point just to go into it a bit more. Plenty of cuddles with Leo at the moment, I think. I actually think I'm going to do a bit of modifying here, guys. Just close up, that scarfing really doesn't look that good. So I think I'm going to blade it. I did this with the horses as well. So I really am a bit of a stickler for detail. But especially if I do close-up pictures, it just will not look right. It will look like she has a trackie in or something. Which I suppose I could have actually kept and done it that way, but... There we go, I'll just repaint that now. Oh, Jason, I assume you're reading the comments from everyone, buddy. I won't read them out. Yep, seen that about a class 37. Seems to be a problem with the decoders. But what gets me is... Like even me with these models, I'm changing them. And I get if you want to send it back, because it's not something they can maybe resell as easily, depending on your weathering skills. Obviously, some people's like, great, it looks professionally done. But if there's a problem with it, I don't agree with that, because surely you wouldn't be bringing it back if there wasn't an issue. That's a bit crafty, really. Right, so I am repainting a neck again. Just after I've done that slight modification. Not gone as well as I hoped, but it's better than it looked. Yeah, everyone, I think, sending you lots of love there, Jace. No, I don't see how weathering has anything to do with anything being wrong with the loco. Exactly, that's my fault, Raymond. That comes across as a way that it's a problem that they know is causing issues, and it's a very sneaky way to not have to sort out the issues for everyone. You know, knowing that people do change and edit things, you know, and weather it and things like that, it's as if it's a sneaky way for those modelers that are confident to do it, to say, well, even if there's a problem, it's your fault. And then that saves them a bit of money, but that to me just makes me think different of a company if they're going to be sneaky like that. I think, as I said, I fully get for like resale, things like that. But if it's an issue, I honestly think that's totally unfair. Oh, that's not a channel I recognise, Flymo. Mike and Joe Lees. Is that one you shared before? Actually, I do recognise the name. I just possibly not watched the channel yet. Yeah, I think I might have to give her another coat on her skin. The only problem is, because I've had issues with the paint, you will see the textures on her. Happens having to see if you order any product, you cannot exchange it. I think I can understand from a business point of view that if it's weathered and that, you can't charge the same as you can putting it back on the stock. But when it's a fault with it, you know, when it's a fault, I think that's extremely naughty. You know, to say they won't even help you then. No, Flymo, don't feel bad for putting it on. You know, if it gives people a laugh, again, it's that pub crawl thing, isn't it? It isn't just trains here. If you want to share a video that will give people a laugh, by all means, go ahead, bud. Don't you dare apologise. Oh, I've got a bit of yellow paint on a skirt. Let's wet the brush and see if we can get it off. There we go. And it's off. Tiniest a bit of yellow got on her there. And I need to fix this back of her head. All Hatton's do is send back to AccuScale anyway, or get a spare part from them. See, if Hatton's one that I believe people said has changed anyway. Yeah, Hatton's cannot trump consumer rights under legislation. See, I thought that. Check out Charlie's video over at Travel with Model. He did a video on it, and like his friend, had the issues with Hatton's as he'd weathered it. Oh, okay. As I said, I am awful at watching other people's channels. I was there for freaking ages with Jason. It took me ages to watch his. Although I did like the... I think my favourite bit, one of the first proper lives I watched with you, Jace, if you're still in. I realise that may have upset you. Live was those bushes, and I've always loved them ever since. But then when we saw him in person, I just thought, blimmin' heck, the camera does not show things. It's like, even these figures, it's why I like to take pictures after, and like the church and that, because it doesn't always show it all in the best light it can be. So yeah, the only thing with these little figures is it does rub off. Take figures caught. Same with Piddle Fork. Some get, some don't. Still not watched that either. Basically, the email he got back said, since you had weathered and they couldn't take it back and resell it after it had been repaired. Oh, so even if you take it to them to fix the problem to then have it back, they won't sort. Again, the fact that you want it back, you just want it fixed. I don't see how they're getting away with that. I refuse to use Hatton's and Rouse Sheffield. Sells second-hand at no RRP prices after buying them from collectors for pennies. See, I don't know what you guys think. We actually saw a Scotsman in Bangor. There's a little shop of odds and sods. And this guy had a Scotsman, tender-driven, not loco-driven. I think, was it 75 or 85 quid? So I don't know if that's the deal or not. It looked in pretty good condition, to be fair. But, you know, I don't know with these prices. You think, obviously, second-hand, it's run on a track. And I know we got very lucky with Rob's Mallard. That was just pure luck. frustrating. I've missed tiny bits of this lass in the front. Two secs, guys. Ooh, I've not got myself comfy. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just sending a message. Sounds silly, people charge for more weathered models. Exactly. That's what I mean. You know what, I get the issue is that when it's people on their own, you know, it's, are you going to get one that's been weathered well or not? But, you know, you look at our one from Craig, that looks like professional weathering. I can't say, like, if we weathered one that it would go well, but, you know, that looks like professional weathering. So I think they're missing a trick there. I'll get new tyres on my new car. In fact, the latest warranty according to hand policy. Ain't nonsense, hands to bang out order. Yeah, I don't hear good things about these two now. Have they got like too big for their boots? I don't know. Just found 10p on my floor. That's 199 to save my design. Thomas layout. Looks like I won't be ordering from Hatton, said Raymond. Oh, I didn't know about it either, so I think that the issue with the Class 37s is more to do with possible batch of dodgy decoders. But yes, it sounds as though Hattons are being a bit naughty in Lance's case. Yeah, that it honestly does seem a bit far-fetched. You know, if you said I want the issue sorted and then don't want it, but if you want it back on your layout, how can someone like them just... I honestly don't get it, guys. That's surprised me. You know, I thought that was the whole thing with the railways, was that #1 rule and kit bashing, and it just honestly seems a bit much. But then I don't really have a clue on anything, prices or anything. So it, I'm a bit of a dodgy decoder. The problem is we will refuse to use and buy from Hattons, but channels like Sam's sponsor them and share links. Yeah, I suppose it's a hard one, isn't it? Especially with sponsorship, I imagine, because, you know, as I said, I'm not a big watcher of Sam's trains. That's just personal preference, where Rob does. But I notice he's got sponsors, but isn't it like Hornby in that he openly said how he felt on something? And that would be something like with us, if we ever got sponsored or whatever, I'd want to say to him, well, look, if you're going to sponsor us, you want us to give a open and honest review or not? Because surely to me it looks bad if you say, oh, go for this, it's a great product, because you're obviously selling it for them, and then it's complete and utter rubbish. That's just opening yourself out to be a liar. And to me, sponsorship or not, it's just not worth it. So I'm just cleaning a little bit of mess up there. So that's a handy thing I found. If I have got the other layer is definitely dry underneath, if I've done a tiny mistake, I just wet the brush and just brush it off. But you have to be so careful that obviously if the layer underneath is still wet, you are going to be a bit stuffed there. Just need to get this here. It just doesn't look right. Sorry guys, you really probably can't see this that well, but I'm just trying to even this out because it just didn't look right. I'm probably going on to part of the face, but it just doesn't look right. That looks better, more rounded. Again, I'm being a perfectionist, guys. Sorry. Just sort that wee little bit there. There we go, that's a bit better. It's just the hair just looks a bit odd. So, again, probably not something you guys can see on the camera, but so when it comes to photos, it will bug me. So, if I don't wash my new van and it's weathered, I can't take it back for repair when it's broken and not working until I clean it. I know somebody that got pulled by the police for not washing their vehicle. Yeah, so Dodan, and therein lies a problem, especially when they go beyond not accepting other brands of locos other than accurate scale if weathered. Oh, so they will accept accurate scale if weathered. Yeah, if they can't see number plates or if the lights are obscured, they pull you. Well, this is a weird thing. You could see the plates, you could see the lights, but it was the windows. And the metal was going mouldy. Not mouldy, green. So, someone hadn't washed their vehicle in a long, long time. Is that still in focus when I've moved it there? I think so. Well, I think for now, I actually think our little person is done. Oh no, a little bit of the hat at the top. So I am probably going to see these little imperfections, which to most, especially at the back, aren't going to be seen. But if you can't do a job, don't do it properly. Sam's trains openly bashes Hornby when there's issues, but when he reviews a Hunt's purchase, he's hesitant to call out the issues. But he's not sponsored by Hornby, is he? Yeah, exactly. One of my friends who does YouTube says if she offered a sponsorship, it's for things that she'd either do use or would use. Yeah, it's like with us, you know, I would love, because we use a lot of their products, someone like SCENICS, I would love in one sense to get sponsorship because it's a cracking brand and we do use them. But in the same sense, I'm not gonna, you know, cry over it, but also even if we did for them, I'm not going to turn around and if we got a product and something's wrong, well, we're not even sponsored by them, but look at SCENICS when we had the issues, you know, we said we were sorting it out with them, but we said what the issues were. So it's, you know, it's a funny one, isn't it? It's a hard one, really, because I get when you sponsorship, you're in a position, obviously never being under a sponsorship. I don't know if there's certain things in your contract that you can and can't say, but it's that line between, do you take the sponsorship, which I appreciate for some people is not easy to say no, you know, or it's a very hard decision, isn't it? Like, it's an awkward situation. You know, well, we're very fortunate because of our donations and everything and all we've been able to get, like the WSCENICS products. you know, where we wouldn't be. I always joke, but it's very true. We wouldn't have ballast yet, or we certainly wouldn't be looking at moving things out with Get My Team. It's like if we'd won the awards like we did, you know, we wouldn't have probably been able to get extras, or it would be a very hard on what we could do. But we're very fortunate in that position that we can. And we're so, so grateful. And I think, for me, it's nice to have that support from your friends, you know, than a company, especially if you've got to lie. And I'm going on my orange box again, aren't I? Oh, flocking crazy, uber hazy, mega phasey, snocking lazy. How the flip did I miss this live stream? I don't know, you know, we live stream Saturdays and Tuesdays. Hiya, Jimbo. Currently, my van has green stuff on the side, some sort of moss stuff. Does that mean I'm eco-friendly and offsetting my exhaust emissions? Oh, easy. I think it also depends, obviously, like in summer, I know my mum and dad and that had trees out there that were awful at picking up from above the tree. But this one, I know the person wasn't washing their vehicle and it was affecting their windows, which in turn, your lights and that. So just bear with me, guys, just for a quick second. Sorry, guys, I've just gone dead silent for a minute. So yeah, I'm up for it. It's I'm there for you, Jace. So Jason has sent me, I suppose, a little statement of things more. Obviously Jason is finding it so difficult at the moment, and if he is still listening in, I know it's going to upset him, and I hate that I'm upsetting you, buddy. But obviously this is just too hard for Jason to say at the minute. But I'll read what he said, guys. Leo has been diagnosed with osteomyelitis and bone cancer of his jaw. So this is where he had the issues for the past couple of months, guys, was his jaw. But this is what the results have come back. And they're waiting on the results of a biopsy. Unfortunately, if the situation continues its course, he only has approximately 3 months left. Our hearts have been ripped apart after the joy of success with the operation to remove the dental disease, but the infection had already gone too far, thus causing the current situation. And Jason just feels so bad and depressed about the view of losing his special Leo. So Jason said that I can read this out. I imagine it's extremely difficult, let alone going through it, but to say it out. So Jason, if you are listening, darling, you know, anything you need me to say on your behalf, lovely, you know, I am there for you. And it's fur babies are our babies. I don't care what anyone says. But that is the statement from Jason, guys, of what is going on with Leo. I don't know if and when he is going to post it on his channel, but obviously a lot of you on here are on Jason's channel as well, so at least some of you will know what's going on now with Jason and why he might not be around as much. But I think at the moment it's going to be more being with Leo and just, you know, spending all his time and moments with him. So, and Rob's just walked down. He's obviously not been on the live either. I don't know how much of a delay there is on here. Pardon me. Oh, I don't know why my phone's on loud. So let me just catch up with comments, guys. Bear with, guys. Rob's come down and Morgan's no, Morgan wants to come in. I don't want to bark. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm just gonna catch up with comments now. But as you guys might, you know, understand why I was a bit silent there. Vehicle plus, if your heart not into project, then it's best to reject it. So I think I've missed a few things here. I have no friends. Maybe I should start doing live. Well, you know, people would support you if you do, Timber. If I want to be a Batman, USA want to sponsor me, I would take it, but would also take a sponsorship from a timber merchant. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I meant to say product, not projects. My aunt had a Ford Taurus that's been sitting back yard for over 6 years to develop submission. It was half green, half blue. Some guy who really wanted it bought it. Sponsorship is hard road sometimes. If they send it to you, do they want to have honest review or just plush the project? I love unsponsored reviews, good and bad. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? It's what do you say? Do you lose your sponsorship by being honest, but then do you get in bad light with your viewers for not being honest? Or is there that fine line that everybody knows you don't say it as honestly because you're being sponsored? Have you been on the live at all?
No way.
Jason popped on, said that I could give a little bit of what was going on.
Yeah.
So I've explained, but then Jason's given me a statement and I've just read it out. Explain that a bit more.
Okay.
I said to Jason, even if he needs me to do a video or whatever on his behalf, of, you know, we're there to support him, aren't we?
Oh, it's family.
Yeah. Plus, I'm reading. Plus, you know, that's what I meant to say. I'm going to bed yet. Haven't just been to shop and found 8 boxes of coconut and chocolates. Well, I hope you brought them home with you and then bringing them here. I have a lot of acquaintances in modelling. That's not the same as friends. I would say I agree with you. I think in modelling you do have acquaintances, but I think some definitely for us have become friends. You know, there's some people that we could talk to when we need it, and obviously there's been people that are there supporting us for a lot. I think it's even better when you get to meet people, but I think sometimes you just need people to talk to, and sometimes those ones that don't know you as well are the best ones, and then that stems for a relationship from there. Timber, you may be in Wrexham, but I can overlook that and be friends. Andy's back. Hi, Andy. Still here. I think we've done with our little madam now. No, Jason, if you're still here, thoughts. Yeah, so Jason. Oh, yeah, you are still here, Jason. Compose yourself. To be honest, Rob has come back down, buddy, so I am probably going to go for a breath of fresh air myself in a minute. But like, sorry. Sorry. I missed that again. Oh, okay. I guess I'm not. But yeah, it's like Josh, you're a brilliant friend to us, buddy, and like family. Well, you are family, but Jason, important thing. Yeah, so again, I think, Jace, I'm not going to read these comments out because you're watching anyway, and it's just, you know, comments for you, buddy. Do a poll on a name, best folk name wins. Yeah, I think I might do, actually. I don't have the money to buy chocolate grapes on emergency fundraising to save the Thomas layout. Well, don't tell me they're there then. Go fund me, Dan. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know what the time is. Oh, and that then, yeah. So I think actually Rob's just told me the time. So on that, I think I am going to look at heading off. But we've finished this with a completed lady. So yeah, it may have taken my whole life again, but you know, here we are. We've actually done another one, and this one I'm actually keeping. So sorry, Craig, if you rewatch it, you ain't getting my little lady. Cherry Poppins is my vote for the name. Well, I think what we might do again is, because I know it's getting later, so not everyone's on, but I think we might do a post saying what kind of names, and then maybe narrow it down. Name the figure you're painting, Miss Dolly Farton, formerly Miss Rip. I'm not a cat fan, but we have had 21 kittens for our house in 2 years, paid many vets bill, and now the original stray instigator has decided to move in permanently. I wasn't a bigger cat fan until I had my Nismo. And I miss him so, so much. I regret giving him up during COVID, but I had to have what's best for him. And luckily, you know, I do know the person that's with him, and they've even said, you know, at that point, do everything you can to have me involved. So, but I feel awful and guilty, and many a nights I'm there and I miss him, especially cuddles in bed, even though he used to annoy me. I do have paper, I use it to buy from Totally Thomas. Thanks, Grace. I built a deck pile shirts while watching you. Oh, nice one. She sent us a picture. So yeah, guys, at this point, I think I am gonna head off. As I said, we now have a painted figure. I think I might show it just to show off her red lippy, because I did that by chance and it's actually come out quite well. So here is our lady with her red lippy as well. I've not done the eyes yet, but that definitely needs a finer paintbrush, I think. Maggie? Who's Maggie? I know Maggie is oh, Maggie the name. I think Rob Scarl's Maggie. Just been talking. Yeah, hopefully it'll help him a bit. Yeah, it's all sticking together, isn't it, Mark? So I think we have still got quite a few in, so I am going to leave it for like the usual minute or whatever, just to shut it down. So I thank you all for tonight. Obviously we're back to normal. Top tier patrons and members, your early preview is there. Normal patrons and members, well, you're all normal, aren't you? Well, you're not normal, but all patrons and members, there is a sneak peek there as well for you guys before the video comes out tomorrow. We shall see what happens, but only one again this week. But as I said, I think it's harder with me being the one that can do a lot in the shed. It's not Rob's fault, and with me working and that. So, and the cold weather is definitely not helping. It's kind of like in and out there as quick as you can be kind of thing. So thank you all, and I'm just going to put it to mute and do the usual minute, guys. So thank you all once again. Let's see if I can zoom this in at all. See how well she zooms in on there. Annie and the Simpsons. I thought Maggie was for baby. You're not useless, Mark. Stop putting yourself down, please, buddy. So yeah, I'm going to mute it now, guys, and give you a 1 minute warning.